It's the Bob and Tom Show. I love those funny video shows, I just can't get enough. The cavalcade of concussions, boy, that's funny stuff. They're tripping in Poughkeepsie, they're slipping in Des Moines, but the ones that win $10,000 are all trauma to the groin. A trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the groin. And nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty, there is no joke divine, or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. One day while in the garden, I stepped upon a rake. The blow intense and accurate, an impression it did make. My children caught it all on tape, thought it was the funniest thing, and I choked a curse out through my tears as they began to sing. Oh, a trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the groin. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty, there is no joke divine, or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. Bravo. Woo! Well, I won the money, though I failed to see the joke. Hey, each to his own, I guess. And most of the dough, well, don't you know, paid the bill to the EMS. So let us see a show of hands, and let it be resolved that a trauma's much more funny if your own groin's not involved. Oh, a trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the boys. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty, there is no joke divine, or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. So true.
Hey! Hello and welcome from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. It's the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac Insurance Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Hello. There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
In the Detroit Lions flannel today. Very nice.
Thank you.
Ace Cosby's here. There's Tom Griswold. I'm Chick McGee, and here we go.
I barely got here.
And if you haven't listened in a while, today's the day to listen.
Oh, man, I was walking through the hallway. I got behind Josh, and jeez. Wow, take your time.
How'd you describe it?
The Josh Arnold shuffle.
The lumbering.
Yes.
Ace
passed him, and Ace is walking with a walker with two broken bones in his leg. You certainly are relaxed today.
Not really how
I am typically relaxed when I come in. I like
when you come in, you're nice and relaxed and ready to go to work.
I like to mosey.
Mosey?
Tom could not wait to get around you, apparently.
Dude. Well, the thing about it is
you hear him behind you.
Yes, and that was the second or third time that happened this morning where he sneaks up behind me and he really does tailgate you. He rides your ass.
Get out of my way.
As you're walking. So earlier I stepped out of his way so he could get into the green room before me. And then coming into here, into the studio, he was
pushy.
What, an inch from my back?
Yeah.
You kind of snapped a bit.
Yeah. It's like, oh, for Pete's sake, go around me.
What is it about tailgating? Do you tailgate?
Not at all.
Driving?
I do not.
I find that hard to believe.
Just walking.
Just the shuffling.
I don't know.
And so then what happened? He was in such a
Joe
hurry.
Biden passed you.
He was in such a hurry to sit down and sit there.
And just sit there. He wasn't going anywhere.
No.
I have work to do over here. There's a lot going on.
I got to sit here. I got to sit here and look at this monitor.
We have a very big show today. We'll have Duke Tomato, the Duke Tomato Trio, among others.
That's not all.
Playing some music for us. That's going to be fun. I thought we would review a couple. I was looking at this list of old slang, and some of these things, it's amazing. We've always talked about how certain slang terms stick around, like cool.
Yeah.
Cool's been around for a long time, and it's sort of stuck.
Cool has been forever.
Here's some from the 1920s. I don't think you hear it often. The bee's knees.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware of that.
You don't hear it often. It is old.
It's in movies and stuff.
Blotto.
Oh, drunk. Yeah,
of course. The cat's meow. That's still around.
And not really.
I mean, that's as around as the bee's knees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dapper.
Yeah,
Oh, that man looks dapper. I think you hear that.
I'm a
Okay.
Dapper Dan man.
Yeah.
She's a doll.
I still hear that.
Yeah. But now
Dapper was brought back this year because of the Met Gala, because that was a whole theme of the whole Met Gala. Was
You're going
Dapper.
Gala?
Gala,
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 so-
whatever.
didn't Dapper come back when they brought back Dapper Dan?
Yes, but
Well, was that movie? I don't know if that movie was that popular. Was
I don't
it?
think it was that.
Dapper Dan?
Oh, here's one you don't hear. Ducky,
Ducky.
charming or delightful?
Rubber ducky.
No, that's really Ducky.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Molly Ringwald and
that one's gone.
Oh, Ducky from
John Cryer.
yeah, John Cryer. That's
Gams.
the only Ducky I know.
Oh, yeah. Look at those gams.
Pretty in
Yeah,
Pink.
Again, that's going to
For
date
gams or stems?
Yeah, stems. How do you feel about stems for ladies' legs?
you. No, never heard that one.
Never heard it.
Never heard stems.
No.
Really?
Here's one. I just saw this. Giggle water.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Giggle
It's
water?
booze.
That sounds
Prohibition
very
booze, baby.
That
What-
sounds very old west. to
Babe
me.
Ruth, whenever he called us, remember, he would
yeah,
always
giggle
use the
water,
term
right.
giggle water. Here's one I love. Heebie-jeebies. Mm-hmm. I get that when I look at like skin disease.
I say heebie-jeebies a
Look at that when
lot.
people walk 1 inch behind me.
Rightfully
Must
so.
happen a lot.
The tailgater.
You 100-yard dash, and the guy could do a sub 4-minute mile. You're still lumbering. And
I'm not going to argue that. But
okay, everything is Jake.
yes,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Jake.
Again, these are from the 1920s.
Yeah.
My mother used this one, hooch.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she have a problem.
yeah,
she getting a program.
Now, but hooch technically means illegal liquor.
right.
Oh, from Prohibition times.
Yeah, you don't hear this one much anymore. A mall,
The what?
Oh, girlfriend.
A mall?
the girlfriend of a
Oh, that's
gangster.
right, yeah.
The last time I heard this one was in a Commander Cody song. A petting party.
You know they call him Mr. Relatable.
Petting party?
A social gathering where young people are kissing and making out.
Petting.
A petting party.
I've
Oh, it's
never
like
heard that.
a rainbow party.
So it turns into a petting party. One doesn't go, hey, tonight I'm having a petty party. A petting party.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
A petty party. Boy, that's fun. Yeah.
Put on refugee.
You could pet to petty, though. That'd be nice.
You could.
Yeah.
People have. Yeah.
Breakdown.
Break down.
Yeah.
Now, here's one. This is from the 1930s. This is still around. The Big House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what is
we,
it?
We still haven't stumbled upon the good slang for prison.
Is
You
it-
don't think so?
Isn't
Pokey?
isn't it up the river?
He went away.
Upstate, up the river.
Pokey.
I don't think up
Yeah.
the river. No, definitely not.
Something is all wet.
You're all wet, man.
Yeah, that one's kind of drifted off.
You think that comes from why don't you go take a long walk on a short pier, and then you end up all wet,
I bet you're right.
huh?
Oh, this says the
I
definition.
thought it was they were a wet blanket.
Is my mic on?
This says all wet, completely wrong. That's what it means. This one is gone. Bumps means whispers or rumors.
Oh, I thought bumps was my
I
lovely
thought it was boobs.
lady lumps, my humps, my
No,
bumps.
bumps is a quantity of cocaine.
Oh yeah, oh
Hey,
yeah,
you
yeah.
want
Yeah.
a bump?
A big show like we're having today, I had to do a bump.
Yeah.
We all bumped.
Now,
About
someone
10
said, I'll tell you what,
minutes ago.
that's cactus.
You bumped into
That's
Josh.
cactus. I've never heard that.
That's cactus.
Means it's done, it's finished.
Huh.
Did you see that? And then for those of you that have ever worked in a restaurant, the term 86,
Yeah.
Means that we're out.
we're out of something.
Yep,
It's
we're out of it.
86,
86.
which is currently in political news. Yeah,
86 the tuna.
yeah, exactly. There's currently a whole political story about
Yeah, you
it.
could 86 somebody from a bar.
I recommend 86ing that news article. Let's see. A cat, a cool guy.
Cool cat.
Then it says, quote, often a jazz enthusiast. He's a cool cat. Cheesed off.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. So far, cactus is the only one I hadn't heard.
Yeah, here, I'd never heard this one. Darb.
Oh, I haven't heard that. What's Darb?
Yeah,
All right,
she's a darb.
Oh, it means she's short, like Darby O'Gill and
No.
Little People.
Just something wonderful.
Adorable.
Something
maybe?
wonderful.
She's a dog.
Now this one's been adapted to contemporary culture. A G-man.
Yeah.
Right.
This is slang that Tom's up to date on, a G-man. They just used it yesterday in the news in Tom's world.
Yes. What? How was it contemporary?
A government man is what G-man said.
Sure.
FBI agent.
Often an FBI agent.
Did they just say the G? Isn't that the current? Perhaps not.
G stands for gangster now, I think, is what you got to
Oh,
hold.
okay.
Original G. Yeah.
A patsy,
Yeah.
generally used referring to Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oswald.
No, I'm sorry.
Ruby took care of that, though, by
A
God.
scapegoat.
Ruby was a good soldier.
This one's still around. Ritzy, something fancy or elegant.
That's from the Ritz, right?
But did
What's
you know
on the
that the
Ritz?
term socko is from the 1930s? Something's impressive or
Socko?
that really hasn't stuck around. And here's one I've never heard. Anybody know what a YEGG, a yegg?
YEGG. Yeah.
That's a yes to eggs.
Yes.
It's a safecracker.
Oh, nice.
That's obscure.
We need a good yegg.
Yeah, wow. We'll be reviewing some more of these things coming up. Lots of other exciting things happening today. Music with Duke Tomato, the Duke Tomato Trio, and more right now. This is Mental Health Awareness Month, encouraging everyone to take care of their well-being. And also it's about breaking the stigma of being just kind of afraid of being judged by others should you seek counseling or therapy. And it's about breaking that stigma. So be thinking about that. And if you're thinking about therapy and have been kind of hesitant, here's a way to access therapy that's a little easier and perhaps will remove one of the hurdles. It's called BetterHelp, and it's been out there for about 10 years and has helped some 5 million people. There are more than 30,000 licensed therapists participating in the BetterHelp program. The way it works is you fill out a questionnaire. You'll be matched with one of those 30,000 licensed therapists. They have a wide range of specialties. They'll try to focus on a particular issue that you'd like to talk about. Then the therapy is done online. So it's done with a camera going like a Zoom call or with a camera off like a phone call or even texting back and forth. Get all the information at BetterHelp.com/BT show. Adding the /BT show will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. What's coming up in sports?
NFL news and notes and what I think. And also we've got letters for Tom coming up and my trouble with the law.
And a great song from Duke when we come back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Remember, think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. We have some sporting news to get to, but first we have a lot of letters here.
Yes, we do.
A lot of dreams. People are
A lot
really.
of letters.
We were talking about these stress dreams.
Yeah.
We really do need to get a serious person that can analyze these for us. I've got one here. This comes to us from Harmony. Harmony writes, moving is one of the most stressful things you can do.
Favorite song.
Throughout college, I moved about 7 times over the years.
Oh.
I have a recurring dream once a week that I am moving. I have not packed. I have no packing materials, and no one is helping me. I end up taking many, many trips with all my belongings in my arms, falling down the stairs and tripping.
Whoa.
I wake up hyperventilating in a cold sweat every time this happens.
My goodness.
In a cold sweat.
What do you got over there, Chick?
Regarding Tom, your question to my man Greg Warren about a hold yesterday used in wrestling. You remember
yes.
this?
Yes.
The full Nelson, the half Nelson. The Nelson family of holds is named after Lord Nelson.
Oh, really?
I learned this from you, Tom,
Because he had one arm?
twice. No, evidently he was an avid wrestler. And did you not hear? He got the fact from you, Tom.
I don't remember the fact. I have an encyclopedic memory, but
I believe that. You're talking about the rifleman with Edwin McCain on the other day. Lucas McCain was the right. Chuck Connors. Did you know Chuck Connors played for the Boston Celtics during the glory years from 46 to 48?
No kidding.
Really?
Pre-Russell. He's attributed. Okay, this is from Jason. He's attributed as the first NBA player to break a backboard. However, it was not on a dunk, but a set shot that was way too hard, hit the front of the rim, and broke the glass backboard.
Huh.
JD says, carry on. He's in Galion, Ohio. I know where that is.
Wow. Here's a stress dream from Court. My recurring anxiety dream that hits me like clockwork about once a month, and that's kind of been the standard. One, maybe once a month, or it's always the night before what's supposed to be my last college hockey game ever. The pressure is high, the locker room's buzzing, and I can't get my gear on. He couldn't find his jock in one dream. He couldn't get his skates on, completely lost the ability to tie them. And another, he had everything on except his gloves. They were locked in a vending machine.
Oh,
Wow.
No change?
just
that's
completely out.
interesting.
She says, Court from Canada. Also, it's sauce toss season again. Oh, it is. Yes, I have. I had my sauce toss out last week. Have you seen the sauce toss?
No.
No.
It's a game. You can essentially play hockey year round in your front yard. It's got 2 nets and some sticks, and I love it. Love it. I'll make a video of the sauce toss.
Yeah, you please
Why is
do.
it called that?
Yeah.
Because you're tossing the saucer. The
Oh,
puck.
it's like
Yeah,
Frisbee?
It's a puck.
or
it's a hockey.
I was thinking. Hollandaise.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I see.
Wow.
Barbecue
yeah.
sauce, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I'm overweight.
Tomato.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show. This is from Justin. I've worked in the private aviation business for a decade now. Every once in a while, I have a dream of towing a private jet in and out of its hangar, which I have to do every day as part of my job.
Well,
But in these dreams, I'm towing the aircraft and suddenly hit the wing or wall of another plane. I then wait for my immediate termination.
Oh.
This has actually happened in real life, but thankfully I still have my job. By the way, those accidents can easily cost hundreds of thousands or sometimes millions of dollars.
yikes.
Yikes.
Well-
that would be high anxiety.
Got a letter here. This is from Brad.
Bradley.
He says, I heard you guys talking about paper reinforcements.
No, you Luddite, we're talking about
When you have got a 3-ring notebook and you punch the holes in, then you put those little reinforcements
Little
on.
dots.
Right, and you do them proactively. I used to use them after a tear.
After ripping, no, you got
I
to do
think
them in
most
advance.
people do.
preventative
Josh.
maintenance is your
Yes.
slogan.
He goes, before we went digital, as an accountant, we use those all the time. We refer to them as paper A-holes. That's from Brad Z. I like Brad Z. I think we're going to try to hook up with the Duke Tomato Trio, going to the back there, and get our first tune. Hey, Duke, hello, how are you, sir?
I'm well. It's actually become a hextet.
Oh, great. Oh, the ladies are going to sing with you?
Mike's going to play with us, too.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Well, let's hear a little
Ready?
something. What do you have in mind?
Well, I don't have it in me because that's what you told me to play.
Okay, very good. I was pretending the behind-the-scenes stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me now. Yeah. Go now. From early in the morning till late at night, she's telling me I can't do nothing right. I can't take it. What can I say? I pack my bag, let me get away. Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Wrong color roses, the new perfume don't smell right. Does not like that movie that I took her to last night. I work too much, but I'm always around. Well, that voice can be an irritating sound, man. Yes, for certain, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Don't have it in
I
me.
don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Don't
Make
have
it
it in me.
Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lordy. Yeah. I might have been, but I'm no fathead, and the patience gets thin. Her mouth is on some eternal quest. I wish she'd put that thing to rest. Yes, for say, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me.
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 Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Lord, I don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
I don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Yes, for Satan. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in the her. No more.
No. The Duke Tomato Sextet today, a special edition with Michael Reed in the keyboards, Annie Manley, Amy Eisman on the bass, Bill Ritter, and that very handsome Dawson Willette on the drums. Ladies and gentlemen, all the ladies are all looking at Dawson.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
They call him the Creek.
Oh, yeah.
He's always smiling.
He's hot. He's on the move. And I understand, Duke, that Dawson also
Don't do it, Tom.
is a professional. He works at a professional capacity.
Yes, he does.
Can you say what it is?
He works as a butcher.
Works at the butcher shop.
Oh. Hey.
And what's his nickname?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Are you doing it?
Yeah. What's his nickname?
What?
Oh, is that right? The Wiener Wizard.
The Link King.
Knows his way. Oh, yeah.
I make the bratwurst. So.
Knows his way around the worst.
So let's say a side of beef falls off the truck. And I show up about that time. You just put that right in the trunk for me.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
You guys take a break. We're going to get back to some more music with Duke and the boys and the girls, too.
I have a letter for Josh.
If you're just joining us, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. We have letters?
Yes, good morning, gang. Pacifically, Josh, and they wrote Pacifically.
Very nice.
Look at this. They sent a picture. I found a bidet in a truck stop bathroom.
Oh, how about that?
I am in Mesquite, Nevada. 10 years of trucking. This is the only one I've seen in 40 states I've driven through.
Wow.
I know you're wondering if I used it. No, I did not.
Yeah,
I used my dude wipes.
Oh, there we go.
He loves our show. And there's a photo here. If I had to see this bidet, so did you. That's from Michael. So there you go.
Does it have instructions? And I wouldn't even know how to use it.
It's the classic, a beautiful bathroom. It looks like it's some sort of...
At a truck stop?
Yeah.
It's nice.
They're very nice now.
Some sort of granite.
Now, when you're using the bidet, do you have to tighten your legs up so it doesn't squirt out between them?
No, it goes elsewhere.
There it is. Check that out.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a separate bowl.
Now, which way do you face? Do you face the wall or do you face?
Well, feng shui, you got to face north.
That is a nice bathroom, man.
Do you want the spray to hit you in the balls or the butt? You got it.
Christy,
Both, really?
Somewhat graphic.
I might put
around.
that faux wood up on my bathroom walls. That looks
Kind of nice. Luxury vinyl plank, I believe.
Yeah.
That is a nice bathroom. This is a letter that I.
there's no way that's wood.
No, that can't be wood.
Speaking of anxiety dreams, this comes to us from Jake. He writes, I was in the marching band in high school. 8 years later, I still have the marching band dream. I'm in the middle of the stadium. It's full. The show starts. I don't know the music or the march or which way to go.
Man, oh, man.
I'm standing on the 50-yard line. Everybody is moving around me, and the crowd starts laughing.
Just goes to show you, no matter what it is you're into, you're going to have the anxiety dream about it.
Yeah.
Now, what do we know about marching bands? Remember, we talked to a guy who was a marching band director, and they make a program at a computer that helps you choreograph, if you will, the various formations marching bands make on the field.
And they're
cool.
they're getting great.
They get a lot of money for that, too.
Wow. I wonder what kind of the people who, like a psychologist, what kind of dreams do they have? Do they dream that they're giving someone terrible advice?
Maybe. Or they can't find their notes. Or
But they can't find the clock and the people keep talking.
They can't find the... Yeah.
Oh, that'd be the best one.
They certainly have to. There has to be a therapist out there who looks at their appointment book. Crazy's coming in at 2. Yeah.
Oh, look, 10:15. I got Johnson. Oh, God.
I really disappointed my therapist yesterday.
Why?
I had to postpone, and I know she just looks forward to it.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry to
Okay,
let
I have
you
a
down.
serious question for you. I want an honest answer.
Okay.
Have you ever, in the course of talking to your therapist, or any therapist you might have been to prior to this, done part of your act?
No. I don't do that. I know that there are comedians who have. That's not...
I think there are comedians who insist on trying to make their therapist laugh.
No. I mean, we make each other laugh, but it's just in conversation. So...
You're an engaging guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going to run bits. Now, I've talked about my act in terms of, like, you know, it can be fairly self-deprecating, and is that bad for my mental health, that kind of thing. But I haven't actually run bits.
Are you like
Is
me, your
Kinda.
therapist? How much do you talk about your parents as opposed to talking about Tom?
Do you think therapy is working? Because you sort of snapped earlier this morning.
Yeah. I think someone has an anger issue.
At Tom, I might point out.
I may address that the next time.
70% of the conversation is about people I work with. Oh, yeah.
Well, there was, I think, a larger point going on there. That you had not put yourself into work mode yet. I'd already been here for a couple of hours and was rather busy.
Of course,
and you
you-
were in my way, which is pretty much the way
Josh just
you
got
are
here.
all of the time.
The day show gets over, and it's like the Rose Parade. You immediately start working on tomorrow's show. We all know.
Work.
I know. Hey, we got a letter. Dear Dummies and Christy.
Well,
I was pitching wiffle ball to my grandson on a windy day. This comes from Greg Warren, talked about wiffle ball yesterday. I moved in to make a good pitch. He got a hold of it and smacked me right in the nose.
Oh, sure.
Made my eyes water. Later that afternoon, I took my glasses off, and they fell into 2 pieces. This kid cracked my glasses right down the middle. Grandchildren can kick your ass. That's Bob from Bedford.
very nice.
There you go.
We once saw we were playing wiffle ball, and I forget who hit it, but my uncle was pitching. He was shirtless. No, I'm sorry. He was batting, but he was shirtless. The ball hit him in the nipple and spun around his nipple a little bit, then flew off, and he screamed. We couldn't believe it. Because it kind of scratched
kidding.
his nipple.
Spun around
Yes.
his nipple.
Yeah, it hit him in the and kind of went zip, and then
The
flew-
hole actually affixed itself?
Yes, the whole it just
He
hooked.
must have nice looking nipples.
I didn't pay too much attention.
Well, they got to be bigger than
They gotta be pretty big for him
your
to stick on there.
Pencil eraser.
Yeah.
Right?
That probably pencil eraser.
You know what we once did in the show, Josh?
I do. Yes,
We did a thing called Christie's Nips.
Right.
This would be completely actionable today. Fortunately, Christy volunteered, and it was like a cookie.
I have good looking nipples.
Well, I don't know how on earth we did it, but we
it was
did
a
it.
cracker, and then we took socket wrench, right? Mm-hmm. And found the socket that fit, and then they made little hors d'oeuvres.
How about that?
Again, we wouldn't be doing that in today's world.
What an amuse-bouche.
Yeah.
Right now, I want to remind you that this portion of our program is brought to you by our friends at the Silac Insurance Company. What's that all about? Well, it's pretty simple. It's all about being able to retire and having a check still coming in. And with all the volatility in the market these days, yikes, has your 401k turned into a 201z? Well, here's the deal. With an annuity, you don't have to worry about any of that. You can counter volatility. And among other things, you can't outlive your money. So find out how this works. Certain restrictions apply. See if you're eligible. Get all the information from the annuity experts at the Silac Insurance Company. And it's spelled S-I-L-A-C. So you go to SILACINS.com or just go to bobandtom.com. We'll be happy to link you up. Another easy way to get a hold of them is to go pound 250. Call it on your phone. That's pound 250 and say the keywords lifetime income. Once again, pound 250. Just say lifetime income. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it. Live on it. The Silac Insurance Company. What's coming up in sports?
Well, coming up in sports, we've got the NBA playoffs in full swing tomorrow night. The Eagles are making NFL news with their coach, and the tush push rears its behind, and the 49ers signed another player to a big-time contract.
This just in.
Wait a minute.
Just in. We have a letter from a therapist about what their anxiety dream is.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Oh, I want to hear that. That's great. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy?
We've been talking about anxiety dreams. Seems like every profession has them.
Oh, yes.
Heck yeah.
And I was kind of wondering what the anxiety dream for a therapist might be. I assume it's probably like the 60-minute hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, who came up with the not only the 50-minute hour, but the follow-up reasoning? Well, it doesn't really do any good after 50 minutes. Oh, that's good.
Oh, they say that?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You know who else does that? Massage therapists.
You know who else does? Yeah, personal trainers.
Yeah, exactly.
You know who else does that?
50
Josh can
minutes.
back me up on this. Prostitutes.
You don't want a clock watcher, man.
Yeah. You don't want to, you're looking at a wristwatch,
Exactly.
Maybe we should do that.
feet in the air.
At 10 of, we all just leave. I think a lot of people would enjoy that.
I'm way ahead of you, pal.
Well, Tom, your answer your question has been answered by at least one therapist. He says, "Good morning. I have a recurring dream/nightmare that I go to the lobby to get my next client, and there are 4 clients waiting for me.
Whoa.
All of them looking at me eagerly, waiting to come back, and all confident that this appointment slot is theirs and not the others."
Quadruple booked.
So, yeah. Boy, oh boy. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know that some therapist offices have a very elaborate enter this way, exit that way.
Oh, sure, yeah. And a light and a buzzer.
You don't want to.
You don't want people to see that you're there, especially in Hollywood.
You don't want to see your next door neighbor.
Yeah,
there.
that's what I've run into in Hollywood.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
not that.
Hollywood.
Same way.
Hopefully they check. My therapist does not have that, but I think it's also to remind you, hey, there is no stigma around this. You're doing the right thing. So I don't care for that. I did get in trouble with my therapist, though, one time.
Is this when you called her a price gouger?
She put you in timeout? What happened?
Naked Zoom?
Did you naked zoom her?
No, but she was legitimately mad at me, and I totally get it. And I had to apologize.
What did you? Let me guess. You defended yourself by saying you were only joking.
I was only joking. But it was the wrong time and place. So I'm waiting for my appointment, and a mother and a son walk out of her office, and they leave, but the door is still kind of open. And I thought it would. I looked at my therapist and I go, "What's that kid's problem?"
Oh.
And she goes, "Hey, you cannot do that."
Oh.
And I go, "They didn't hear me." And she goes, "What if they?"
You missed your comedy.
I go,
Always
"Well,
on."
I go, "The joke is, of course, that's an inappropriate thing to say." And
Right.
she's like, "Well, it's." And so I had to really apologize. Yeah.
Just to get over the hump, something like, well, at least with me, you don't have to deal with something that serious.
Yikes.
Do you think they're? Yeah.
Gosh, okay.
Odds are I'll be back next week.
There has to be some value system that they assign to, the craziest to the least crazy, right? Don't you think?
Probably, yeah.
Like they're a 10 on the crazy scale, or it's like pain. Are you?
Yes, and I wonder what the name of that is. Because, for example, for hot peppers, you have the Scoville scale.
Right.
Maybe the Freud scale.
I wonder if there's a scale for
therapy.
There might. That's a very good. There probably is. I would think.
Oh, he's a 9. I'm sure there are.
There have to
They
be.
have
And
to
I
rate.
hope there are.
Right.
There's shorthand.
Oh, here it
language.
is. It's the cuckoo scale.
Oh, so it's something.
named after Dr. Reginald Cuckoo.
Well, that's unfortunate. He really should have.
Boy, his die was cast when he was born into the cuckoo family, wasn't he?
Here's one. Hello, Radio Kings and Queen, singular.
Thank you.
I watched Greg Warren's new special on YouTube last night. It was great.
I think you get government funding.
Yep. Contact FEMA.
Greg Warren's new special is called The Champ. It's on Nate Bargatze's YouTube network, and it's terrific. I loved it. I love that he mentioned the whole cast in the credits and put Josh 9 names ahead of Tom.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe it's alphabetical. I imagine
he
alphabetical.
really watched the special, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did.
My daughter was watching. She heard a woman laughing, and she said, "Is that Christy Lee?" Apparently, your laugh is quite
Prominent.
clear on there.
We were way in the back. I don't know how that happened.
Some people say prominent. Some people say
I'm embarrassed.
way too loud.
Yes.
You have a
Spoils
great- you
the
have a
whole
great-
special.
Yeah,
Nice. Well,
right.
thank you, Ryan, in Walterboro, South Carolina.
That's right. We're a city of Walters as far as the eye can
How you doing this
see.
morning, Walter?
Hey, morning, Walter. Morning, Walter.
Doug in sight.
Not one Benny.
Damn Bennies and Dougs.
Zachary calls himself Zach. He is a mail carrier in a rural area.
Oh.
My anxiety dream involves starting my route way too late in the day. It's a route I've never been on before, and it's starting to get dark, and I haven't gotten to the first house yet.
Oh,
I've been told that mailmen have a route, and sometimes they slower than other days, and you can't. When I was a kid, the mail came at like 2:00, 2:15 every day. But now I guess it can.
It varies for sure.
Depending
well,
on.
they have to load their own trucks. And
I don't know about that.
The window for my trash man is
I don't know
insane.
about that. Are you a mail? Yeah, let me guess. You have a friend who's a mailman.
where the post office is located. I work out next door, and I see them walking out, loading up their trucks.
Hello, stalker.
Looking
Yes.
for checks.
Not looking for checks.
Oh, God.
They work hard.
Your trash man has a problem, Josh?
No,
No.
it's not a problem. I don't mind it. But the window is gigantic. It's from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Really,
Sometimes
ours
later,
is
actually.
ours guy is 7:15. Boom, set your
Nice.
watch by it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
We'd love to get your letters. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com.
Oh, we love letters.
And let
read
us
them on
know.
the air.
Let us know what is on your mind, particularly of late anxiety dreams.
I have something on my mind.
Uh-oh.
We had a raccoon ruckus in our house last night.
In the house.
Oh, out back.
Melee? A brouhaha?
They stole my bird feeder.
Oh, well, that's where the food comes from.
They stole it?
They really are bandits.
I
they
see-
really are thieves.
I see
It's
5 or
gone?
6 raccoons meeting somewhere with a graph.
Yes.
One of the raccoons has a pointer. This is our objective, gentlemen.
Yes, as you know, old
Right
lady
here.
Lee moved.
Yes.
She thought she could get away from us, but we're going to follow her.
But Georgie found her. Good job, Georgie. Now, right here.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
it
scared,
was-
Sarge. We're all scared, son.
That bird seed
They
is
were-
delicious.
They were fighting over it, and then they just took the damn thing.
Wow.
And it's
Colonel,
gone.
do
It's
it.
gone.
Gone. I
Colonel,
looked
they-
everywhere.
Does she still have those damn dogs? I'm afraid so, boy.
Now, look. Not all of us are going to make it.
Look to your right. Look to your left. One of you's not coming back.
We have to cross a road. Now,
I
that's...
had no idea they would really steal a bird. They did.
I'm
that's
sorry, Colonel, but those headlights, they hypnotized me.
Don't look at him, Johnson.
Yesterday on the show at this time,
I'm
we
done with that.
read a...
Sorry.
Well, anything interesting? Okay.
Are you telling me that raccoons planning an operation at Chrissy's house? Is
Well,
not
after
feeling-
12 minutes, it was
We're having fun
over.
over here.
No, you're not. We have an important message.
What?
Yesterday, a chick named our letter writer, Clarissa,
No, I said Clarissa, and the T was silent. There's
Yeah, he
quite a
never-
Yeah,
difference.
there is quite a
Huge
difference.
difference.
I did
Never
not
ever
say
hit the T like that.
Clarissa.
Jason and I made it home after his surgery. You'll recall he was going into surgery. He was
Yes.
kind of nervous, so we decided to cheer him up by slandering him. He currently has a shaved chest and armpits from the surgery and the biopsies. We'll get the results next week.
Biopsy? That's hilarious.
He proceeded to replay parts of the show for every nurse and doctor we met throughout the day. And goes, "Can you believe my wife wrote this letter?" And Chick, he proceeded to call me Clitrissa for the rest of the day and got a big kick out of it.
We
Yeah,
did.
you got a real kick out of it.
Yeah,
Signed-
real big kick.
Signed Clitrissa and Jason in Texas.
Not how you pronounce it.
Okay.
It's
Just the
Clarissa.
T is.
We were merely hinting.
Right.
Not
Okay.
blatant.
Some would say we were abiding by the law.
The George Carlin rule.
And some would say now that we're breaking the law.
Okay, very, very good. We have some sporting news coming up.
Yeah, we do.
And a lot of very, very exciting action. And I'll remind you, these are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening. Portions of the show brought to you by Champion Windows. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just an idea.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. That is Christy Lee.
Hey,
She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
Hello, indeed. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold wearing a powder blue hat this morning. Hello, Tom.
Okay, I guess I am.
Yeah,
That looks nice.
Well, thank you very much.
real nice.
We get these letters. I enjoy them so much, and they come in waves from certain places. And once again, Idaho.
Really?
Another great Idaho letter.
This is so
I
odd.
got to get out there. We need to all go to Idaho.
love Idaho.
Oh, me
At
too.
separate times.
Big fish. Oh, of course.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
you go to the Panhandle. Also.
Maybe just us Boise.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
now.
always
Hey,
left
Pat, there must be
out.
something you could do in a different room. Hello,
We're
everybody.
having fun over it.
Writes Dan from Middleton,
Dan's the man.
Idaho.
Oh, Danny boy.
I'm assuming it's somewhere in the middle.
Probably.
Middle of Idaho.
He goes, I have a recurring dream. This to me is a classic. I am in my underwear, sometimes totally naked. The weird part is everyone else in my dream doesn't notice me. But I'm overwhelmed with humiliation. I have this dream every couple of months.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
They don't notice he's naked, or they don't notice him entirely? Or
I think that
notice
he's
him.
naked. That's how mine are. In your dreams where you're just in your underwear, do people notice?
That's not a dream that I have.
Oh, okay.
I don't have that dream either.
Yeah, I have that one, like you said, every couple months.
The main one I have is I'm taking a test, and I have done none of the homework. I've never been to the class. I don't know anything. And if I don't pass it, I'm not going to graduate, but I'm not sure what I'm graduating from.
Yeah.
But isn't that an accurate description of your college years? You didn't know what you were doing, and you kind of
Yes.
okay. That's
Really,
right.
and I had no clue. Yes, totally unprepared.
Tell a couple
absolutely.
jokes in the thesis.
Right,
and
yeah, they
off
try to
you
get
go.
through. No, but
Yep.
it's a variation on that. And
Tom-
then the DJ dream.
Speaking of school, Cameron has written in, "Let my Cameron go." Hello, gang. He wants to know if this is true. He says, I bet Tom was the kid in school that ran to the cafeteria to be first in the lunch line. Were you that kid?
True or false?
No.
He asked because you've been in a hurry most of your life. And
Oh, that's today. Yeah.
No.
Well,
you're
this
in a
is-
hurry.
You eat fast.
Lot.
Now,
That's that
remember,
legendary.
you're under oath, Tom. Did you refer from the age of, let's say, 5 to 11 or 12, did you refer to your mother as Mummy?
Never. No.
Never.
No.
Huh.
No, that was a Drew Hastings thing.
Well, his mother was English.
yeah.
Mummy.
Mummy.
Yeah, no. I was in a big hurry yesterday. A very long day, getting prepared for something, and
What? Really?
I was here until about 7 in the evening. I got home and we'd ordered food to be delivered. An hour and a half later, it still wasn't there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we called the place and they said this is a new thing. I guess people are scamming the delivery services.
What?
You
Yeah,
got scammed?
yeah. They walk in and say they're from the delivery service and walk out with your food.
Oh, I never thought to do
I
that.
never heard of
would work.
that. Whoa.
I have to start doing it.
Yeah.
So then I was exhausted and then I had to drive.
Is that
over
what
there.
happened?
Yeah. Then I had to drive. So I went to bed about 10:30. So I had 4 hours sleep.
Oh, I was sound asleep at 8:15, I'd say.
Oh, it must have been
I
great.
think I was sound
Pretty
asleep
glorious,
at like
yeah.
2:45, man, for the day.
Now, this is a letter that
PM in the afternoon.
references something very specific.
Okay.
As a Coast Guard veteran and history buff, I heard Tom opine yesterday speculating on whether a certain member of the audience at his daughter's high school graduation was VC or Arvin. I was rolling over with laughter.
I'm sure.
I'd almost forgotten that entire incident, and now here it is again.
My point about this is, at graduations, they always say, hold your applause till the end, and people don't.
That wasn't the problem with
And
the
this does
conversation.
fall on certain socioeconomic and ethnic lines, and if you think it's true, trust me, go to any graduation, you'll see what I'm talking about. Why not just release the hounds? Anybody can cheer for anybody. Lighten up a little bit.
They do it anyway. So
Yeah, they're going to do it, but this one guy was going completely berserk. 3 minutes into the thing, he stands up and screams out, "We love you!" And it was just bizarre. And then
Well, see, that's the problem.
Then he almost got into a fist
Why
fight with
was
the
it
guy
the-
behind him because he was standing up all the time.
Why was
very
it bizarre?
proud.
We love you.
Because
Why-
he was apparently doing it for nonstop instead
Yes.
of he wasn't just doing it
And
for
he had a
his-
very thick accent and was wearing a bizarre military uniform, and it was just really
Whoa,
odd.
whoa! We didn't hear the bizarre military.
Ergo the VC or Arvin joke.
yeah.
No, I don't think that.
And he
was
said
why-
that his wife was dressed
In traditional-
garb as well.
Yes.
That's fine, but
Hat.
that's why they say that because that guy went overboard.
No, but I'm just saying, let everybody go overboard.
No, you hated this guy going overboard.
No, I hated him because he almost started a fist fight with the guy behind him. Because the guy behind him was so uptight.
No.
As opposed to yours truly, who was, they
I'm
call me
sure.
Mr. Loose.
Yeah.
In fact, I've asked Duke in a few minutes to play the song "Let's Get Loose" to loosen me up.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a little uptight,
All right.
having had to
A little
eat.
uptight, not a sight.
Yeah, right. Now,
Did you finally get to eat?
yes.
Okay.
What did you have? Like a hunk of salmon?
Had a lettuce wrap.
Wow.
boy.
That sounds filling.
That'll pound down the pounds.
Oh boy.
Oh, that comfort food.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, there's nothing like a good old meatloaf lettuce wrap.
What'd you have for dinner last night, Pat?
A soup at a candy bar.
That's right.
Little inside joke there.
You notice they're not here this morning?
You're out of business.
Now, before we get to sports, do you mind if we do just a couple more of these slang terms
I can't think of any way to stop you.
from back in the day? We've mentioned a couple of them already. That I'd never heard a yegg is a safecracker, but in the 1940s, the term A1.
You know, we're coming up on the 40s again very quickly.
Yeah, like
But you're missing my point as
Meaning
usual.
It's 100 years old.
My point is that some of these have really stuck around. The term blockbuster,
Yeah.
do you know what that comes from?
Well,
No.
Shakespeare thought up a lot of these words.
No, a blockbuster means something is a huge success. Do you know? But you know what it comes from? It's from a successful bombing of a building.
No
and
kidding.
Taking out a block.
Wow.
Also, Shakespeare came up with Boffo.
Did he?
Yes. Yes.
Very successful presentation. Wow, that was Boffo, Bill would say. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Almost all these. And here's the one we've been trying to get the answer to. In the 1940s, the term cool. That's when that apparently emerged throughout culture as meaning stylish, sophisticated, and composed. Derived, of course, from jazz culture.
I would have guessed earlier. 1940s seems a little late.
I would have as well. If someone is called a lush,
They're drunk.
yeah, this is kindly worded a habitual consumer of alcohol.
Yeah.
You ever heard that song "Lush Life"? Oh, that's great. A pad is a place to live. That's from the 40s.
Okay.
But you never hear "snap your cap" anymore, meaning to lose your temper.
no,
I am going to start using it. Hey, no reason to snap your cap.
What the heck, man?
But all the cool stuff comes from the 50s. Hopped up.
This is all from. It seems like it's from the jazz world to me.
It's so much of slang emerged from that culture. Hip, meaning cool or stylish, from the 50s.
Right.
Daddy-o.
Yeah.
It's described here as a term of address similar to man or dude.
What's the distinction between hip and hep?
Like a hep
He's a
cat.
hep
Yeah,
cat. Thank
yeah.
you.
Is it just a
Variation.
version of hip?
A vowel.
It's like Puff Daddy or Diddy. Same guy.
Oh, good reference.
Oh, yeah. Good timely.
Yeah.
See, this is what we get when he tries to be up to date.
Yeah.
In the 1960s, the term to bogart,
Oh, yeah.
from the famous Fraternity of Man song, "Don't Bogart That Joint."
Yeah, but Bogart comes from Humphrey Bogart
But with respect to
hugging a cigarette.
holding on to the marijuana cigarette.
Who are you, Bogart? That kind of thing. Huh?
Fraternity of Man. Now, how are they not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Their great drummer, Richie Hayward, from Little Feat. There's a terrific version of that song, "Don't Bogart That Joint," on the famous Little Feat live album. I would highly recommend.
How about that?
Get on that right away.
How about that?
Listen to that the way home.
But time now to check in with the world of great sound and Chick McGee.
Raycon success story. This is from Brian. I married a beautiful woman from Kenya, but her mother has been living with us for over 2 years.
Can you dig it?
A problem on its own for sure. One problem I'm dealing with is that my mother-in-law's farts are the loudest I've ever heard.
Oh, my goodness.
They're
that
so
right?
loud, they literally scare the hell out of us. So much so that my beautiful 2-year-old daughter gets so startled she cries.
Well, you know the old saying, she farts like a Kenyan mother-in-law.
They've got to be at least 140 decibels. They sound like 3 cannons firing in rapid succession. So I got Raycon earbuds and wear them almost constantly. Thank God for the noise-canceling feature. Unfortunately, my daughter's too young to wear them, but someday. So far, my only solution for my daughter was to require that my mother-in-law goes to her own bedroom before blasting off.
Wow.
Seriously, I think she might
Yikes.
eventually blow the windows out of my house. Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Far off place called
Is it
Monticello.
a dietary thing, do you think?
I do not know.
Maybe it's considered, in Kenyan culture, polite?
A
Or, you know, a
polite?
compliment?
Or the
Like
Kenyan
the
diet.
video was so good.
maybe it keeps the lions away.
The Kenyan diet, perhaps.
Some
Now
cultures.
we know why there are many track stars who are Kenyan.
Yeah, they're just running away
Propulsion.
from mother-in-law's farts. Oh, I see, a propulsive thing. An interesting concept. I like
belching is considered a compliment.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah. Compliment to the chef.
Great
coming
deal.
up in sports, you want to give me the teaser?
32-hour battery life with Raycon and 30-day happiness guarantee. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off site-wide. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom. We've got to NFL news coming up and what would sports be without a world record of somebody older than 70 years old? Well, it'd be nothing is what it would be.
Also, we have someone who is about to take their final dirt nap, but whoops, that's the wrong body in the casket. That's
hate
not
it when that
that's
happens.
not Uncle Clarence. We'll find out what that's all about here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. That's Ace Cosby. This has been Chick McGee speaking. And hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. We have many, many things to get to today, but I thought we would take a musical interlude before we dip our toes into the world of sports.
What would you like me to sing?
Well, I would love you to sing me. Perhaps you can sing along with Duke. We have Duke Tomato and the trio here today with a slightly augmented situation. There's Duke. Duke, you feel like doing a little something for us right now?
His headphones aren't on.
Oh, okay.
Can't hear you at all.
We'll come back.
Cannot hear you.
Will you look at the
back.
confusion on that screen?
Okay, we'll come back in just a second.
None of them know we're on the air.
Okay, good. We will do a little bit of sports and come back to Duke in just a second.
The Philadelphia Eagles have signed Super Bowl championship coach Nick Sirianni to a multi-year extension. No word yet on the dollar amount. He's 48-20 over the seasons, and the fate of the tush push will be up for discussion again, along with the NFL's history of giving division champions with mediocre records home field in the playoffs. There'll be a new topic as well when NFL owners gather today and tomorrow at the headquarters of the Minnesota Vikings. They're finally meeting in Slack Knife, Minnesota, instead of Honolulu, Hawaii, like they normally do. And the league has proposed, Tom, pay attention, allowing its players to participate in flag football when the sport makes its Olympic debut in Los Angeles in 2028.
It's a good idea.
So there you go.
Ace is shaking his head no.
Injuries.
Yes.
Yeah. I would think if you're paying some guy $25 million a year, do you want him to blow his knee out playing flag football?
You got injured and we paid you.
It's all about PR,
So do you still feel the same?
Yes.
I know. I know he's thankful, by God. I know that. And there's a new landmark at the home of the Chicago White Sox, section 140, row 19, seat number 2. That's where Father Bob, future Pope Leo, the 14th, sat for Game 1 of the 05 World Series.
You don't say!
The White Sox have unveiled, hang on, Josh. They unveiled a graphic installation that pays tribute to the pontiff and that moment during the White Sox last championship.
Wow.
Yeah, the guy sitting behind him was really upset because he had the big hat on. Hey, Padre, down in
he
front.
wasn't the Pope in 05.
He didn't have like a Pope costume he wore to the games?
No.
Cosplay.
What about the poor guy that has a seat now, who's like a season ticket holder?
That's pressure.
Yeah.
Do you think of any of the popes that were named Pope later dressed up like a Pope on Halloween?
No, Jack.
I bet so.
That's one way to
else?
not be recognized in a way.
Right.
If you dress up as the Pope, if you're the Pope,
Right.
and you dress up as the Pope on Halloween, people aren't going to think you're the Pope.
It's like when Peyton Manning walks around with his Peyton Manning jersey on.
Yeah,
They go,
exactly.
Nobody's going to go, hey, that's Peyton Manning. No, it's not, dummy. It's a guy with a shirt on. Holy hell, it is Peyton Manning. That's right.
Maybe the Pope dresses up as the devil
No.
just for fun.
The classic red suit with the ears and the horns and the.
Diablo.
Paints his face red.
If
Diablo.
he's a White Sox fan, he's got to have a good sense of humor. Let's face it. Come on. And we have more Pope news coming up. I know,
Yes,
Josh, you
we
said you
do.
were sick of it.
So sick of it. I think most people are.
I think we've been over-poped.
Yeah, we're way over poped.
The 49ers locked up Fred Warner yesterday for a lot of money, $63 million.
And didn't they do their Brock Purdy thing finally?
Yes, nobody cares.
Well, I mean, it's
And-
good news for him. He got like millions of dollars.
Well, Brock Purdy and Mrs. Purdy cares, sure. And Brock's mom and dad probably got
And
a
the
new
Purdy
house.
kids.
And all the Purdy.
I mean, he got like more than $100 million, so he can finally make a down payment on a home in the San Francisco area.
Purdy pedestrian.
You think there was ever a headline when he left the team?
Can I
bye
tell
bye
you something?
Purdy?
Oh, I hope so.
This with him, this has been going on for decades. A long time ago, he saw this commercial, San Francisco, and one of the TV stations, their slogan was "the greatest place on earth." And he came in the next morning and goes, San Francisco is not the greatest place on earth. People crap on the sidewalks in San Francisco.
that's all right. I've been there many times.
That's a crap place to live. And now he's upset still about housing
No.
costs.
What happened was there was a period of about a year in which the local cable company ran 3 other cities' news. You could get the channel in San Francisco.
The local
Weird.
news.
The local news.
Yes.
And it was interesting because their news intro was just
Greatest place on earth.
It was really kind of a chamber of commerce, kind of, this is the greatest place ever. There's nothing better than San Francisco. Everyone else, they're just big pussies. We now cut to Joe Johnson cleaning up human fecal material in City Center.
Didn't I just say this exact
Yeah,
story?
exactly. Yes.
It doesn't count unless you say it.
You
Is
know,
that
in
right?
San Francisco, they can't prosecute you for shoplifting. In fact, at most places in San Francisco, if you shoplift, they gift wrap it for you. They're very tolerant.
Although in San Francisco, they have shoplift. They work in teams. There are like 7 or 8
Very
people that
organized,
rush a store with hammers and they rush out. It's good teamwork. Team Penske rocked by a second cheating scandal in Indianapolis and the upcoming 500. The cars of Joseph Newgarden and Will Power found to have illegal modifications, disqualified, DQ'd, as they say, for qualifying, meaning they'll start at the back of the field. The incident brought unwanted attention to the 500 and scrutiny to the integrity of the Penske organization. Oh, by the way, who owns the track, Tom?
Mr. Roger Penske.
There you go.
He's got to be so pissed.
Yeah,
He, I'm sure, had nothing to do with it. I assume someone's balls are getting cut off today.
I wouldn't want to be Tim Sundrick.
I like to think.
Wow, Christy's naming names. All right.
I like to think they just injected into the gas tank the same stuff they put in racehorses.
I'm telling you, this is going to work.
We never talked about the Preakness.
I bought this
yesterday.
from Bob Baffert.
Oh,
Did you see the bump on the Preakness?
Did you see the Preakness?
I watched the Preakness. Yeah, I love
And
it.
then
was
journalism
amazing.
caught one by a nose.
Journalism
Literally
was
a
who I
nose.
picked to win the Derby. Finally comes through.
Did you
for
see
me.
the move he had to make between
Yeah.
those horses? It was.
Here's what you do, Christy. You go to your book and you go, hey,
Yeah.
I picked journalism for the Derby, but they won the Preakness. How much did I win?
Thank you, Chick. I'll
There you
try
go.
that.
You explain
I think
it
it's
to
about time journalism got a good rap in America.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
It's
for
been a while.
the journalists need to step it up.
Okay. Let's see. Do we have a Duke back there now? We got. Can we get hooked up? Apparently not. Okay, good.
Indiana Pacers fan who was pelted by bags of garbage for wearing a Tyrese Halliburton jersey
That's
in New York City
ridiculous.
has been invited to Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals in Indianapolis. Hans Perez, a member of the New York City Fire Department, went viral after a video showed him being heckled by a large crowd of Knicks fans. He's a lifelong Pacers fan, told Pat McAfee about his problem, and Tyrese Halliburton came on the show and said, you're a guest of mine, Game 4 in Indiana next Tuesday. Of course, you can take my dad's tickets. So there you go. It all works out.
Well, that's great.
Tom. There you go.
It's nice because now most of the viewers of ESPN will find out that the Indiana Pacers actually exist. They have a tendency to, it's all Knicks all the time.
I've heard a couple of people that I trust and know and listen to, they are picking the Pacers. They're a better team and better coach.
Wow.
I hope you're
Interestingly
right.
enough, the Pacers will be playing at home the evening of the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500.
That's
Big
a full
day.
day. That's a full
And
day.
I think the last time that happened, wasn't there a tornado downtown?
Yep, you're right.
Okay,
Let's not hold them to that.
Okay, I think we are currently in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom program. There's Duke. I can see him now. Duke, you guys ready down there?
Yeah, we're ready. I mean, we are now, yeah.
Okay, let's hear it. What do you got for us?
Baby, now I like the nightlife. How about you? I want to share some nightlife. Let's get loose. Let's get loose. Feel good when you do it right. Let's just all do it right tonight. Let's get loose. Now work is good, but it's not that good. When the work is through, it's time for me and you to get loose. Let's get loose.
Let's get loose.
Get it now. Open up your eyes. Time to realize we need to get loose.
Let's get loose.
Here we go. Let's get loose.
Let's get loose.
Let's get loose.
Loose.
There you go. Let's get loose.
Loose.
Let's get loose.
Loose.
Open up your eyes. Time to realize you need to get loose.
Let's get loose.
It's a group participation song. Since you guys are the group, you're participating.
All right.
On the next verse, I will say, let's get loose. When I point to you, please say loose.
Loose.
That's horrible. Let's get loose.
Loose.
Yeah, baby. Best looking audience we've had. Let's get loose.
Loose.
Yeah. Let's get loose.
Loose.
Loud as you can. Let's get loose.
Loose.
In falsetto. Let's get loose.
Loose.
Hot baby. Tonight must be the night. Let's us all get loose, Michael. One more time. I enjoy a party. How about you? Let's just have a real wild party. What you say we do, we'll get loose.
Loose.
Let's get loose.
Loose.
All right. Open up your eyes. Time to realize we need to get loose. One last time. Let's get loose.
Loose.
Let's get loose.
Loose.
As loud as you can. Let's get loose.
Loose.
In falsetto. Let's get loose. No trouble here, please. Give the band a cheer. Let's get loose. Loose. Yeah, baby.
Yes, sir. It's a new version of the Duke Tomato Trio. Special guest Michael Reed in the keyboards. Annie Manley and Amy Eisman are doing the singing back there. That was great. Getting loose.
But sounding tight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'd like to give the girls a goose.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Sue the hell out of them, ladies, please.
Take it.
Backup singers can't
Take it,
sue.
lady.
And you're showing this on the same stage with the...
Hey, he said, changing the subject. Turn that off. Okay. 75-year-old he's 75
He's an
years
old
old,
guy.
Josh.
Septuagenarian?
From New Jersey has become the oldest person in the world to perform a handstand.
Oh,
I'm
I didn't
glad
know
you
what
said
you were going to say.
handstand.
How? That'd be.
I finally got it going.
I bet there's a
Don't make me
91-year-old guy in one of those old folks' homes that can do a pretty good handy.
Paul Budline.
What?
Budline. Paul Budline achieved the Guinness World Record at age 74 and 145 days. Paul, who's been doing regular handstands since his teenage years,
Wow.
took on the challenge of remastering the exercise while recovering from hip surgery. What a story
man.
this is.
Aren't you a little surprised? That seems young. There's no 80-year-old who can do a handstand?
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
We had a
Right?
guy, when I was in high school, there was the oldest alum was this guy. He was like 90, and he would stand on one of the old oak tables in the cafeteria, and it was a big ritual. He would do a backflip off the thing.
90-something?
Oh, the guy was ancient. I always thought he was going to die.
I bet he was 55
He was
years
probably
old.
47.
No, he was one of those guys that graduated in the 1800s. Yeah, there was. I went to a very small
Yes,
School.
exclusive.
Oh, sure.
Private,
So
private.
exclusive you can't get in.
No.
Guards at the gate.
It was very
Owls have to invite you to join it.
Yeah,
Time
you
now
know.
to we're going to
Let
check in
everyone
with Duke Tomato and a special tribute to our friends at Java House, the official coffee, the official beverages of the Bob and Tom Show. Duke's getting organized down there. We're going to hear a little Java House music. I'm very excited about this.
Are you ready?
You guys, how's it going down there? Can you hear me?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Duke.
Can you
What's
hear me?
going on?
I think we're. Well, you guys ready? They look great. They look professional.
Well,
Okay.
start.
There you go.
Are you ready?
Ask me again.
How you like it so far? Making coffee at the office was a hassle, was a chore. Hooked up with Java House, it ain't a drag no more. Don't need no percolator, no clunky pot machine. Don't need no coffee filter and grinding coffee beans. A quick peeling pour, got my coffee, got my tea. The thing about Java House that I can guarantee, it's amazingly smooth. Java House, it's amazingly smooth. Java House, and my tea, my latte too. It's amazingly smooth, Java House.
It's time to break up with your brewer. Get rid of that nasty, dirty brewer and get started at javahouse.com. Just use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. That's javahouse.com, promo code Bob and Tom, all one word, to get 25% off your online order.
Thanks, Paul. Right now, Java House is giving you a chance to win an exclusive Java House ECR Racer jacket and Java House pods for a year. Check out the link at bobandtom.com/contest.
1, 2, 3, got my coffee and my tea, my latte too.
It's amazingly smooth.
Java House.
All right. Java House. It's the official coffee, the official beverages of the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much, Java House. And I'll remind you to use that promo code Bob and Tom when you go to Java House to get that 25% knocked off. We have screaming in the background. Everything's
that's
going
how good
perfectly.
it is.
It is very good. Now,
Somebody's percolating.
Oh, good, yeah. Maybe they got goosed. Ooh.
He really wants to pinch their butts.
We managed to forget about that incident, and we're right back.
Coming up, we have the word chicks in a headline. This is very exciting. And we have bad news about the smiley face.
Bad news, smiley face.
Okay, yeah, that's all coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
On the first lap.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
All right. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Ace Cosby, and welcome back. We are at the news desk with Christy Lee.
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
I don't know where our lovely leader is.
Well,
but
let's not focus on that.
Not worried about it at all.
No.
In fact, let's just be grateful.
Move
point.
ahead. Here we go.
a California family is suing a funeral home for misplacing their loved one's body,
I don't know where it is.
dressing another corpse in his clothing.
Oh, my Lord.
Amantha Hunt told CBS News her family chose Harrison Ross Mortuary to prepare her 80-year-old uncle for burial, but when she went to view the body, she found someone else laying there in her uncle's suit.
Did you say Samantha Hunt?
I said Amantha, Amentha.
Her
Amantha.
sister actually was in charge of the body. Helen?
Oh, yeah?
If you've lost a body, go to Helen Hunt for it.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What's her name?
Amantha, Amenta.
Oh, she's a breath mint.
She's missing a letter.
I'm just telling you.
Amantha.
She said the family waited 3 hours while the mortuary fixed the mix-up before
Not
they could finally
3 hours.
bury her uncle.
You know the old joke, switch the heads on 3 and 4.
Ms. Hunt has since filed a lawsuit against the mortuary over the ordeal. Harrison Russ Mortuary has denied the claims and said it intends to file a cease and desist letter.
Did you say mortuary?
Mortuary.
This is why you should microchip people.
What do you mean? So they could have found the corpse immediately?
Well, you go in.
Make sure you got the right guy.
You scan them.
Oh.
This is.
Are you advocating something underneath the skin? We're all identifiable at all times?
Oh,
that's right.
Sign
You got the COVID vaccine. You have that. We're all chipped to the gills.
Oh, thank you, Bobby Jr. Yeah.
No, Bobby 3, right? RFK Jr.
Do you think it's okay to bury people in nice suits?
Yes.
What do you mean? You think it's a waste of a good suit?
What?
What do
That's
you mean?
your problem.
You know what?
Everybody's buried.
No, you bring up a great point. Why don't they? Yeah, this is nice. They got them laid out. Take the suit off.
What, paper suits
And
or
no,
something?
no. Just take the suit off.
Okay,
and,
now I'm going to tell you.
resell it.
I'm going to tell you something, and you're not going to believe me.
You know what? I am going to believe you because you set it up like this.
Gent that I knew, who was a great person, when he died, he was at a very well-known funeral operation around here, and when they had the calling and
viewing,
he was lying down. Clearly, that's typically the way they do it. Not always, with a sheet just pulled up to his chest.
A sheet.
What's going on?
I've never seen that.
This is a. I don't know if it's a religious thing or what.
Well, they're a biodegradable where you just are buried.
No, but I mean, he was not. He was just lying on a table. He wasn't.
He wasn't in a coffin?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've never.
What?
Yeah, that must be some sort of custom.
Yes, I mean, they're obviously everybody's got their own thing.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think, and you just put them in a cotton sheet, wrap them up, and I think you have to dig the hole 2 feet deeper. But yeah, you just throw them in the ground.
I think every state has its own laws about
Right.
that
Okay.
sort of thing. But yeah, that was really odd. But do you think it's smart to bury people in nice clothes?
I don't think it's whatever they choose to be buried
Yes,
in.
that's what I think too.
Yeah.
No. You know what it is? It's a waste. That's what
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
It is a waste of a good suit.
Yep.
Now, Christy, I'm gonna
Would
go.
you wear a dead guy's suit?
Yes, I would. Don't make much
Odds
money.
are.
This is Tom's shirt.
Okay.
He'll ask
point. Good point.
ask about the flowers he gave his girlfriend.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Sorry for your loss. It says they're on Valentine's Day.
Well, they were fresh. They were just laying there.
Now,
right?
sometimes we've gone around the horn on this show where I've asked the question, if you were having your so-called last meal, if you were in the slammer and it was over and
I love the slammer.
the Hooskow up the river, whatever it might be. Ace, what would your last meal be?
A few chicken thighs and some cornbread.
Oh, nice. Delightful.
All right.
I'm a big chicken thigh guy. Chick McGee, your last meal.
I'm going to have to go with KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Really?
Original recipe.
Mine would be Popeyes.
Coleslaw and mashed potatoes and biscuits.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
This would be a great commercial. Ace, mine's Popeyes. Pat Goblin, your last meal, I assume?
Lobster.
Really? And finally a glass of booze?
No, I don't need that.
You wouldn't do Jameson just for the old time's sake?
Oh, do a shot.
Sure. What the
Do
hell?
a
I'll do a
shot.
shot.
Yeah.
My last meal.
Your last meal, Christy Lee?
Oh, it definitely would be pasta, some sort.
Some pasta with
Some light sauce or just a little basil.
taking
Now-
all flavor away.
Maybe I would do a nice bolognese.
Josh?
I would have a
pizza and a whore.
With hot chocolate.
Who painted you into this corner, Josh?
I don't know. But I'm a human being.
So your last meal would be what?
A couple PB&Js and
Oh, man, every time you
have to
mention
be
this,
kidding
I
me.
have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at some time during the day.
Yeah.
It
Make me
reminds
have
of
one
it.
now.
and then maybe a chocolate milk and a
That's just a heartbeat away from a cocoa.
and a fistful of nacho cheese Doritos and a whole bag of white cheddar popcorners. The
those are
finest
good.
snack on the market.
Those are good.
Popcorners?
Those are
Yeah,
good.
those are good.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
I figured I'd finally give heroin a shot.
Well, then you wouldn't need to eat.
Yeah, it must be pretty fun.
Have you had the Cool Ranch Doritos?
Sure.
You know they're out there. You don't have to eat nacho cheese.
Oh, I find nacho cheese to be superior to ranch.
No kidding.
Yes.
But now this is
Huh.
only the part one of my inquiry here.
Okay.
So we've
All
established how the game works.
Right.
Christy, God forbid you're told by your doctor that you're dying tomorrow.
Yeah.
And your doctor says, get your things together.
Yeah.
And
hey, Tom,
what do you?
this is Andy.
I appreciate what you're doing for me.
Christy's husband.
Can you send me
hang
that
on,
tape?
Pat. I appreciate what you're doing for me. And
So,
we all have our secret wishes.
Well, yeah, we're kind of running out of time. So quickly, what would you want to be
Buried
in?
in?
Which pair of shoes? Because I mean, you have so many.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I think my daughter would know. Probably
Those ones from
I'd
Spain.
let her. What?
Yeah, those ones from Spain. The
yeah,
Olays, whatever they're called.
You'd let your daughter dress you?
These Satorsons? Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe so. Yeah, maybe just a blanket and a cod piece, and just
People thought you were really
See,
hung.
me in a
the
bod.
cod piece is a great idea.
And I insist on the beanie with the propeller on it.
Excellent.
yes.
So when
Excellent.
people look in the cast, he's such a card.
Even now.
Even now, he's making me laugh.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chad.
Pat, which one of my shirts would you wear?
The
Okay,
one that
now-
I wore for the shoot, the special.
Be honest. You did this whole thing so you could ask Pat what
Yeah.
shirt of yours
No,
he'd wear. buried.
I wish I had, but no, I just thought of it.
Oh, okay.
Because he happens to be wearing one of my shirts today. Now, Christy Lee, have you given it any thought?
No, I have no idea.
You're going to let Andy decide?
I'd let my girls decide. They're very stylish.
You really?
Yeah.
Don't you think they'd go, don't put her in that one. I want to wear that one myself.
Well, they might, but
Well, we were going to bury Mom in her favorite dress, but it looks so cool on me, I'm keeping it.
It'd be up to me, but I'm going to be 8 states away. So, what are you going to do?
Josh, I assume you'll go in a Carhartt.
Yeah, either jeans and a Carhartt or shorts and a Dickies work shirt. Yeah.
Okay.
Shorts.
Yeah, man. I've always been more comfortable in shorts than
depending on the time of year you die.
No, even if it's winter, I'd be okay with shorts.
I wonder how often a funeral director is asked to dress someone in shorts.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't see what you're wearing underneath.
My dad is buried in a poncho, one of his favorite ponchos.
Huh.
Oh, look at Tom.
You mean like the Mexican ponchos?
Odd.
Interesting.
That's
Some might call it a
handy.
serape.
Yeah.
Handy if it rains.
Not that kind.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Not
made
a
out of
slicker.
cotton, I believe.
Okay, well, this is fascinating.
Was it a SeaWorld fan?
That's
What
right.
would you be buried
Front
in?
row.
Would you wear a suit? Yes, you would. What
I'd
am I
say
saying?
you'd be buried in a rush because someone murdered you.
More like
Shallow
something in a clear Visqueen with sort of a bleach lye flavor.
quicklime
I'll have to
Two-pocket
think
shirt.
about it.
What do you want us to dress you in before we toss you into a creek?
This took a wrong turn.
No.
Coming up, we have some more great music from our band today. And we have interesting things in the news. A Pope update. Whataburger in the news.
Also, I have a Jim Morrison update. Did you see that story?
I did. I'm very excited.
Still dead.
I'm a big fan.
He is still dead.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto
Still
Parts
can't
Studios.
sing.
We are in the O'Reilly Party. What did I say? No, the O'Reilly Party. This is your fault. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening this morning. Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac Insurance News Desk, it's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hello, Chick McGee.
There's Ace Cosby. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This has been Chick McGee speaking. And here's Tom Griswold.
Got a big crowd here today. We're doing some special music, et cetera, et cetera. Someone just handed me this water. This is Fiji water.
Yeah.
Do all the fraternities have their own brand of water?
No, I don't think so.
Hang on a minute. There you go. Fiji water.
Is this really from Fiji?
Yes.
Oh, my.
That's got to be expensive.
Have you never seen
never had
Fiji
it?
water before?
I never. Is it any good? Let me.
Oh,
Great.
God.
Is it any
I
good?
don't.
It's only one of the finest bottled
don't-
waters in the market.
Yeah.
I can't
The best water.
differentiate bottled water. It all tastes like water to me.
Harbor Springs, Michigan water.
Of course.
of course.
Yeah,
I'll
right
piss in
out of the governor of Michigan's butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
drink it
not
up.
the governor of Michigan's butt.
Whatever.
It's the lieutenant governor.
Just sidle up right next
Okay.
to her.
Got a letter here.
Oh!
Dear Bob and Tom Show.
What do you want?
Are you fed up today?
No, I'm just being
I
silly.
couldn't set better myself.
Dave comes to us from one of the most beautiful places in North America.
It's where in Michigan?
Ithaca, New York.
Oh, yes.
Far above Cayuga's waters.
I agree with that.
The
What's
beautiful
there, like Cornell or something?
Yep.
What's
Cornell,
there?
Ithaca College. It's
Yeah, that's where I'm.
there.
It is gorgeous.
That's where I'm telling people I went to college this week.
Cornell?
Yeah, I focus on a different Ivy League school
I like
each
that.
week.
It says, Dear Chick.
You'd be surprised how many people don't call you on it. I've been to Cornell, Princeton, Brown. Never to Columbia, though.
I remember your Yale days.
Oh, unbelievable. Bula Bula. I was a member of the Whippin' Poofs. Did you know this?
And the sodomy incident, that was at Dartmouth? That figures.
Oh, I've spoken like a Columbia.
Yeah, no kidding.
Boy, oh, boy.
Dear Chick.
Yes.
My parents used to refer to jail or prison as the Crowbar Hotel.
Ah.
I like that.
This is for Tom, he writes.
All right.
Chuck Norris is so tough he can text from a landline rotary phone.
Boy, that's
Anyone?
funny. Isn't that good?
Wow. Chuck Norris, his jokes appear to be dying.
Dying? Dead.
4 weeks.
7 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hey,
He can text from a landline
rigor mortis.
phone. Okay.
Okay.
Chuck Norris.
Is that sports?
Sports?
Yeah, we've been doing news.
Okay, what else have you got, Chris?
Like 2 breaks
Just
behind.
quit. Just quit. The world begs you.
You don't even care anymore.
No, there's no effort.
No.
No,
I have a
no
question.
pride.
What about news? Are we in sports?
Where are we?
What day is it?
The funeral home, did they swap the bodies out?
Yes.
Yeah, they did. Only after 3 hours.
Yeah, it took 3 hours, but they got it right.
Oh.
Did you hit your head on the way back in?
No, I didn't hear the whole story. I was busy.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I was in the other room. Okay, what else have you got, Christy?
Well, a memorial bust of Jim Morrison that was stolen from his grave 37 years ago has been found by chance. according to the
Riders
French.
on the storm.
The statue of the Doors frontman was recovered in Paris during an investigation conducted by its financial and anti-corruption arm that was unrelated to the original theft. They were
Unrelated
investigating
to the...
fraud. Morrison's grave has long been a sight for fans of the rock band to pay their respects in an unusual way.
I've been there twice.
Graffiti spalls
That's
across
right.
neighboring gravestones to the poet's
Said,
corner.
hello, Jim.
I've been there too, I have to admit.
Pat, have you been there?
No.
Really? No. You've been to Paris, right?
Yes, I have.
The bust of the singer was taken, in 1988, I believe.
Where'd they find it? There was a lot of boring information in there, but I did not hear where it was found.
They found it, and they aren't releasing anything more in the investigation.
Oh, great. All right.
It was somewhere in France.
What a wonderful story.
As part of a
A
different...
boring story, half-assed. Okay.
The most interesting part of that story would have been where they found it.
They found it during the investigation of another unrelated fraud case, but that's all they're releasing right now.
Well,
They just found it in France.
I'm not mad at you for not having the info.
I am.
We can't tell you no.
There you go.
It's none of your business.
Come on, baby, find my bust. Okay, thank you, Jim.
Not even trying anymore.
Come on, baby.
The childhood home of Pope Leo the 14th is back on the market.
How about that?
Oh,
NBC
yeah.
Chicago reports the 750-square-foot home in the Chicago suburb of Dalton had been taken off the market following the Pope's election, but it has been listed again,
I
but
thought that city'd be bigger.
with some changes.
Not Dalton.
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 Oh.
So wait a minute. So
That's a
the
Roadhouse
house,
joke.
the house was up for sale.
The house was up for sale.
Then he gets elected pope, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden they pulled it off.
They pulled it off the market. Now they've put it back.
I'm guessing at a higher price.
Oh, definitely. According to the listing, the piece of papal history will now be available through a luxury private auction.
Did you say a piece of papal history?
I was trying not to pop
What are
my
you, emo
piece.
Phillips?
Bidding will remain open through June 18th. The listing reads, a truly one-of-a-kind opportunity. This beautifully updated home isn't just a charming 3-bedroom, 3-bath residence. It's the childhood home of Pope Leo
And
XIV.
just look at this bathroom.
First
the Pope himself would be proud to go in there and take a dump.
The Pope pooped
Yeah,
there.
the teenage pope had very serious feelings of guilt.
Okay.
Well,
don't go there.
Christy, did you say it was 750?
That's what it says. 750 square
Three
feet,
bedrooms?
3-bedroom, 3-bath. That's
tight.
No.
There it is. This
it's
picture of it.
tiny.
Oh, it sucks.
That's a good-looking little house.
No,
Oh,
it sucks.
come on.
Beautiful.
It is cute. I think it is cute.
I think
The house had been put up for sale earlier.
It's nice to see a house in the
Immaculate.
Chicago area that doesn't have bullet holes in the windows. Rare these days.
Really
Is,
got it in for
A
Chicago.
lot of crime up there.
Do you?
I hate Chicago.
I would speculate Airbnb. Don't you think?
Well, the house was put
someone
up
will
for
buy
sale.
it. And you can.
Yeah.
You know, though, that's, hey, guess where I'm going to stay? Guess where I'm going to stay? Guess where I'm going to stay? That's right, Pope's house.
That had been put up for sale earlier this month for $245,957. The owner took it off the market following the Pope's election, though, to determine his next steps. By the way, he purchased it in May of last year for $66,000.
Whoa.
Oh, so
All
wait
right.
a minute.
Well, he says
That's
it's
a nice ROI.
remodeled. He must have bought it and remodeled it.
Return on investment.
He was flipping. Yeah, he's now going to put it up at auction. You're right. He'll probably do an Airbnb or.
I think so.
That'd be the way to go.
You could go visit because he had two older brothers, so you could go see the space where the young Pope was bullied in. If they're
there's,
like any other brothers, you know where I'm going, Josh.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There's Bobby, Mort, Lenny.
Mort?
And
Really, Mort?
John,
I doubt it.
and, Manny, Mo, and Jack. They're the original models for the Pep Boys.
Oh, that's right.
What a small world. Huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
That's really something.
Now, we have to check in with Chick McGee across the way. Speaking of homes, even if you're living in the Pope's house, you need to have security, right?
Of course,
Simply
especially.
Safe, and not just security, but peace of mind, Tom. And we trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We have the Simply Safe security system and the cameras, both high def, inside, outside. And Simply Safe, millions of Americans enjoy the new standard in home security. And traditional systems only take action after somebody's already broken in. And what do we know about that? It's way too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection, helps prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around, Simply Safe agents see and talk to them in real time, can turn on spotlights and even call the police all before that lurker has a chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day and a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. So listen to this offer. Go to simplysafetom.com to get 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. It's 50% off and your first month free. Go to simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. What do you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have Whataburger. We have McDonald's in the news. We have a smiley face emoji. It's not what you think. And Italian brain rot. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's a new TikTok thing.
A new big, that's a big TikTok thing. Right now.
Yeah, coming up.
Also, we have news from the world of coffee and something called the screw worm.
Yeah.
It's very serious, and they're putting a wall up. We'll find out about all those things. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tom's ass itches. I hope everybody got that. Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Christy Lee.
Hey.
Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick. Hello. Tom.
Chick McGee. It's always a pleasure to see you. And,
Pleasure's all mine.
You know, we have neglected a couple of things.
What?
We have managed to not do Today in History.
Oh.
We keep forgetting to do it. And we've also missed the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Well, I wouldn't say we missed it.
Guess we're doing history.
Today, 5/20/2025. Ooh.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That means something. 5/22.
Okay. I'm going to give you a slow pitch, Pat Godwin.
I'm right here for you.
The
bad.
patent for what was received in 1873 by Levi Strauss?
I'm going to go with blue jeans, forever in blue jeans.
Oh, forever in blue jeans.
So now,
That'd be Neil Diamond.
did the original Levi's have a zipper or button fly? I bet it was button fly.
Button, yeah.
You think?
And have you ever? Though I saw this documentary about people who collect ancient jeans.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
Were you tied to a chair?
No, you've got to tell me where you saw that. That documentary's right up my
People
old
pay
alley.
a fortune
Yeah.
for these things, like tens of
Do
thousands.
they
of
wear
dollars.
them or put them in shadow boxes? And they
Absolutely. Pay no attention to this Philistine. Where did you see this documentary?
It was on the TV. I don't know what.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Helpful.
In 1927, Charles Lindbergh took off from New York for the first nonstop flight across the Atlantic. Do you know the name of the plane? You will, Josh.
The open window.
I know this, I think.
The old
You don't.
Levi
You
Strauss.
really don't know it.
No, the Spirit of St. Louis.
Oh,
Of course
sorry.
he
I was
knows
going
it.
to say.
Yeah, it's not this. It's not the Levi Strauss.
And there was no window in front.
Nope.
No, but there was one in his house and a ladder going up.
Yeah, barely.
That
Stole a
was
baby.
unfortunate.
Have you checked the children?
I mean, think about how dangerous that would have been.
It's terrifying.
It's all fuel up front. It's
And
almost
if you've seen
and no windshield.
teeny tiny.
Bugs in
And
your
to
eyes.
think, Amelia had a window and still got lost.
Well, she and Noonan were. She was at least giving him an over the waistband handy.
You would hope so.
That's how they go.
Well,
Oh,
it's
It's the only way I'd get into a plane flown by a woman.
Oh, my gosh.
This is all very helpful.
Da-da-da-da.
In 1927, that was Lindbergh taking off. On the same date in 1932, Amelia Earhart leaves Newfoundland to become the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic.
Actually, Charles Lindbergh, unbelievable body odor. And,
Is that true?
That's where they came up with Lindberger cheese.
How about that?
Was Charles? You smell just like Charles Lindbergh.
That is fascinating.
In 1967, the BBC banned the
Sorry,
Beatles song "A Day in the Life" because of drug references.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, that shut down the Beatles and drugs. That worked really well. And you'll know this one, Chick. What rock star was the first Western pop star to tour the USSR in 1979?
Reggie, right? Elton John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He changed the lyrics to some of the songs.
He did back in the USSR or something. too.
Boris and the Jets.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Very. Christy, you'll like this one. 1980, drummer Peter Criss quit the band Kiss. It was a medical thing, right, AC? His Dr. Love told him.
He was fed up. Yeah.
Okay.
It was an eating disorder.
Our friend Bobcat Goldthwait got in trouble for setting the fire on the Tonight Show to the couch in 1994.
He got like 2 years public service or some.
He owns up to that was a mistake.
He does.
Not a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
And then on this date in 2015, the great David Letterman hosted his final episode of The Late Show with David Letterman.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it doesn't seem
10
that
years?
long. And that was the last time he shaved, by the way.
Yeah?
That is a big beard, you see.
And it was the end of a sense of humor on TV. Okay.
Okay. Now, a happy birthday, Dr. Jack Kevorkian. Is he still with us?
No, he's not.
That's a fun
Born in
guy.
1928.
Ironically,
Did he take
died of
himself
natural
out?
causes.
I was going to say, did he take himself out?
Didn't he have like a machine? Like
Oh,
a,
yeah, suicide machine.
tubing and everything running around?
Springsteen talks about it.
Yeah.
And Joe Cocker, the great singer born in this state in 1944.
Love him.
Me too. You don't like Joe Cocker?
He's okay.
Oh, come on.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is he's underrated.
No, I think people appreciate him for what he did.
How many Beatles songs are done by someone else and they're better than the Beatles version? Not many. With a little help from my friends.
And
Classic.
feeling all right.
Oh, yeah.
You can leave your hat on.
Sherilyn
like
Sarkisian was born in the state in 1946.
Oh, Cher.
Cher. Yeah, and
I still love Sonny.
1948, the great Dave Thomas, one of the
Wendy's?
one of the Mackenzie, one of the Mackenzie brothers,
the comedian.
the comedian, and then the guy that invented the ukulele.
Oh,
Tiny Tim?
No, I'm kidding. 1959, Israel Kawawi Wobbly Lowly.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Oh, the
Wait a
big guy.
minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he came in late at
did
night.
you
in the
just say
studio.
his last name was Wowie Lovely?
It is.
It's,
I don't know how to pronounce it. Do you
It's
guys?
Kama
Is he
Kawi
Hawaiian?
Woale.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think I got it.
And fat.
Big guy?
Fat, real fat.
Yeah.
Kama Kawi Woale. That's very difficult to pronounce.
In fact,
I
he's so fat.
apologize for
That's
it.
not a ukulele. That's a full-size guitar.
That is
It's an optical illusion.
That is a big man. You see.
And you know what his favorite spam?
Probably. Is
loves
he
spam.
dead? Israel?
Yes.
Yeah, he died
boy.
quick, actually.
Yeah. Too soon, obviously.
Buried him with his,
Christy's friend Tony Stewart. Happy birthday, Tony.
Yeah, he won
Born
last
71.
weekend. It was
Oh,
great.
hey.
Drag win.
Aren't there rumors
win.
that Ava...
Oh, stop.
Hunky Tony.
He has a new son, Dom. Very cute.
Oh,
And,
like Dom Perignon?
Dominic.
I hope his middle name's Perignon.
Leanne Rhymes' brother was born in this state in 1972. Busta.
Buster Rhymes.
yes.
Don't you want to come up with a word that rhymes with Leanne every time you say her name? Leon rhymes
With. Okay, thank you very
I'm
much.
sorry.
Busta Rhymes, Past the Cavassier. You guys know that one?
No.
That's probably his biggest hit.
Busta?
I love that song.
Didn't he? Did he? What was the thing he did? Oh no, that was
He fought Michael Myers in Halloween Resurrection.
I always get Busta Rhymes and Biz Markie mixed up, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Not a fan of the Cavassier. Have you had that before?
Yes.
I have too, and I'm not
It
really
tastes
a fan.
like cough syrup. Am I wrong on this?
It's
brandy, right?
It's a sipper.
Yeah, it is a sipper.
It's a sipper.
We
It's a cognac.
didn't do Today in History yesterday, so I thought we would do just a little bit of it.
Some good stuff in there, Tom?
Today in history from yesterday. Here's just a little bit of it.
Malcolm X, born on this date in 1925.
Mr.
Yes, but in the 80s, they changed his name to Malcolm NC-17.
Mr. Little. Mr. Little.
The most famous of the Malcolms 1 through 9, but Malcolm 10 was the one that really stuck. Did you know this is a true story? He was, you're not going to believe me when I say, he was a childhood friend of Red Fox.
I think I knew that. Yeah.
Red Fox grew up in St. Louis, right? I wonder if Malcolm spent time there.
And Flip Wilson was their super in the apartment they lived in.
Boy, that's quite a
In
job.
1925, the birthday of Pol Pot. Full name Pol Pot Pie.
But it's too cute for what he did.
Very few people know that. It's full of bones. The field of
No, you were fine with Pol Pot pie. You bring in the bones.
Okay, Christy, do you know
Yes,
who this
sir.
is? Born in 1944. He's been in this building. Peter Mayhew.
Peter Max?
Peter Mayhew. No.
Oh, Chewbacca.
Yes. He had to really grow his hair to play that.
Yeah, he
role.
sure did.
Whatever you say, Chewie.
The great Pete Townsend, born on this date in 1945. He would say,
Yesterday's date.
Yesterday born. Yesterday.
Oh, they're out on tour again, right? Aren't they?
There's a rumor
Last
they
one.
make them.
Pete and Roger? Yeah, I think so.
I must go. They're the great.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
There's going to be a fist fight on stage. You wait and see.
It's okay. I'll say
Roger's been running his trap.
Andre the Giant, born on this date in 1946.
Anybody want a peanut?
His last name is The Giant. Few people know.
Have you
No, Tom, that's not true. He's a large man, and that's his nickname.
have you seen Andre the Giant holding a regular sized beer can?
It's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Isn't he the guy that drank 100 beers on an airplane once?
Something like
yeah,
that.
like maybe even 400.
According to Hulk Hogan.
I'd like to follow him into the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Wow.
Boy,
And then
it's a small child. Every time.
maybe Gabber will know this one. Maybe Ace. Born in 1951, Jeffrey Hyman. Anyone?
I don't know.
Lead singer of Wild Cherry.
Joey Ramone.
Oh.
Well, that's better than the Ramones is a good name now, knowing they could have been the Hymans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't related.
Oh, shut up.
If you're just joining us, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to be checking in with Duke Tomato and the boys here shortly. Hope to get another song out of them. We're having a great time. We've got a great crew of musicians here today. Right now, we shift gears and visit the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
A Texas man is suing the fast food chain Whataburger because his burger had onions on it.
Oh.
According to the petition, Demery Ardell Wilson claims he got an allergic reaction from the onions on his burger after he requested they not be added to his food. Due to the allergic reaction, Mr. Wilson said he suffered serious personal injuries. He's seeking monetary relief of over $250,000, but less than $1 million.
Oh, well, put a cap on it.
Whataburger denied Mr. Wilson's allegations in a separate court document, which demands strict proof of his assertions. By the way, Whataburger is not the first fast food chain to face litigation from Mr. Wilson.
No.
He also filed a lawsuit against Sonic Drive-In.
This guy sucks.
Alleging that onions were added to his burger there.
Don't you look? But of course not when you're this. You're just trying to
He wants
not
the
ever
money.
have to work.
Right.
I already sued the Outback Steakhouse. He got the bloomin' onion, and there was onions in it.
Oh, yeah.
What a dick, huh?
And they served it to me in the restaurant. I was thinking it was going to be served to me out back.
Oh,
these are all cute.
This is the equivalent. This is the equivalent of faking the grocery store slip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever seen some of those videos of people? They actually catch them, putting stuff on the ground, and they walk over and kind of
amazing.
Do you ever try to switch price tags anymore when you
course
go to a
not.
store?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I do, and I really put up a fuss when they try to argue about
and
it.
the UPC's right there. You can't change that. No, this iPod, it costs a nickel.
Oh, it says right here.
I see.
A McDonald's.
Tough to do now. Okay, go ahead.
Whataburger's good. The last time I had it was with Chick McGee at the airport in Dallas.
That's exactly
we
right.
enjoyed some Whataburger.
I haven't had
delicious.
a Whataburger.
It's really
before.
tasty.
Yeah, real good.
Never had one.
Real
I
fun.
haven't either. A McDonald's in Virginia is instituting a 21 and over policy for indoor diners. According to NBC, the location in Fairfax County will only offer indoor dining to customers 21 plus.
Can they do that?
The new policy chick comes after a fight broke out at the location last week. Workers said many of the young people involved in the melee were from the nearby Thomas Edison High School.
Hey, mister.
Hooligans.
And we'll.
Hey, mister, can you go inside and get me a Happy Meal? I'll give you $50.
We'll talk to the manager of McDonald's. Sir, why did you... I tell you what, them damn kids. That's the problem around here.
Sir, don't you feel maybe your age has something to do with not wanting...
I can go to the play place all by myself now. Damn kids don't get in the way.
I like wallering around in the balls. That's what I like.
I see what's happening.
Smoke a
sir.
cigar. My ass itches.
Never have an ass itch. It's no picnic, let me tell you.
More than 1,000 Starbucks baristas have gone on strike to protest the chain's new dress code.
Oh, this is cute. More than 1,000
Yeah,
of
how many?
75,000.
75, yeah.
The company requires employees now to wear a solid black shirt and khaki, black, or blue denim bottoms
How am
under their
I-
green aprons.
How am I hearing about this for the second day in a row? And I don't work at Starbucks. Somebody was talking about it in the hallway
Yeah.
yesterday.
Really? The
Yeah.
union, known as Starbucks Workers United, said the dress code should be subject to collective bargaining.
Ah, jeez.
Starbucks said the strike was having a limited impact on its 10,000 company-operated U.S. stores. By the union's own account, less than 1% of Starbucks workers are participating in the strikes, and in some cases, the strikes closed stores for less than an hour.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No.
What I mean is, I was fine with them wearing whatever they wanted. Who was...
They wear an apron anyway. You
Yeah, I
they
know.
work there.
Nobody was confused by who worked there and who didn't.
Right. I agree.
Are they required to wear long sleeves to cover up the bad tattoos? Or?
No,
I love all that.
They're not.
I'm kidding.
I know you are.
I always ask about tattoos. I'm always fascinated by this, especially the exotic ones.
I think that one, somebody wore had a T-shirt of the little, chubby little kid giving you the finger. He's like 4 years old. Have you seen that picture?
I haven't.
Doing that?
That's a tattoo?
No, it's a T-shirt. It's like, like what I said.
Well, no, I was over here
He's wearing
looking
a
at some-
T-shirt.
What does that have to do with the story?
That's how they covered up their... They have to wear black shirts now instead of the picture of the kid flipping up. Never mind.
So the guy chose an offensive black shirt.
Exactly. I bet so.
Didn't the apron cover it?
Don't you?
I think Josh hit on this. But it's not a new thought. It's hard to talk to you.
Yeah,
It really
chore.
is.
A chore.
It is really. You have to gird up your loins or whatever you're doing and walk in and go,
Yeah.
okay.
Especially when you have 18,000 things going on.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So they're going on strike
Some. Less than 1%.
at
yeah.
Starbucks. On what grounds?
I didn't hate that. And I hate me for not hating that.
No,
should have hated
I'm
that.
still. I'm still laughing and hating myself for Pol Pot pie.
Yeah.
I can't get away from it. That's so funny.
Well, I like the dichotomy of somebody so awful having such a cute name. Yeah.
It scratches me where I itch.
On the topic of coffee, we got our own coffee right here. We got the Java House coffee. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by Java House, which that's the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. It's peel and pour, ladies and gentlemen. You take one of these pods right here. It looks kind of like a Keurig thing. It's just a little bit bigger, but you don't have to put it through some machine.
And it takes about as long as you to say it as it does to do it.
That's correct. This is the cold brew Colombian I'm holding here. They also have all kinds of tea and energy drinks, hydration drinks, lattes, and hot cocoa, favored by some members of our staff. I'm not gonna. Josh feels that I've put him in a corner. People think he drinks hot cocoa all day long in the show. It would be fine if he did. It might take the edge off this attitude he has today. It's Java House.
Lighten up, man. Have a cocoa.
Haven't you ever said that? It's your hey, calm down. Have a cocoa.
Hey, come on over here and have a cocoa.
I do love cocoa. That's the only time I like marshmallows. That and s'mores.
If I get another dog, which won't be likely, I'm going to name him Coco.
That's very sweet.
No matter what they look
What
like.
if it's a white dog?
Nope, Coco.
Okay, that'd be funny.
White Coco.
By the way, you can break with your brewer and break up with him or her. Get started at javahouse.com. Use the promo code Bob and Tom. That'll knock 25% off your first order. Bob and Tom is the code. Javahouse.com is the place. Find out what it's like to live free of the Keurig machine.
I'm having a mug of Sofia Vergara right now.
Whoa!
Colombian hot.
Very nice. By the way, right now, Java House giving you a chance to win an exclusive Java House ECR racer jacket and Java House pods for a year. You got a link to this at bobandtom.com/contest. You can check that out right now. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee and Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby's here. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Chick, and here's Tom. Hi, Tom.
We were talking about yesterday was the birthday celebration, if you will, of Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
In certain history books, they're changing his name to Malcolm Twitter. Which
sort of an opposite of what.
Yeah, that's a protest. I think.
Is that right?
Yeah. The revolution will not be televised.
I've heard that.
Now we're going to hook up with Duke Tomato and the Duke Tomato trio here in a matter of moments.
Does he know that?
There's no way.
He was sitting on the couch when I was back there just a second ago.
Oh, I'm not kidding.
He's on full.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's on full coast.
Apparently not. Okay, I was giving a thumbs up. That was
No, you're good. Christy's joking.
Oh, okay.
He's not ready?
Okay, good.
Your body language, Jason, is real confusing. We need you to blacken that glass.
Okay. You know what we need to do?
You mean like a chicken?
How about this? I know how to stall for a second.
We know that. Listen to that excitement.
Josh, yesterday, my girlfriend, she left me a note on their fridge, said, "This isn't working. Oh, goodbye." I opened it. It worked.
The fridge worked. There was a misunderstanding, I believe.
Ace, I think you've been dumped.
It's gone from irritation to just anger. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, let's squeeze a story out of you, Christy Lee.
A Delaware animal shelter is trying to care for thousands of chicks.
What did Delaware, boys? What did Delaware? I don't know Alaska. I don't know Alaska.
God, what a turd.
She wore a brand new jersey. She wore a brand new jersey.
She drank a mini soda. She drank a mini soda.
She was hurt. I said, Hawaii. Yes, she said, I'm bleeding to death. That was that last
What
verse.
states I'm bleeding to death?
A Delaware animal shelter trying to care for thousands of chicks that were abandoned in a postal service truck It's still unclear how 12,000 chicks were left for 3 days
12,000.
inside
My
the truck at a
goodness.
Delaware mail distribution center.
That's more than a mistake, right?
Yes.
12,000 chicks?
And they're surviving chicks, which means not all of them did.
Oh, yeah.
Now
Oh,
being
did KFC buy them?
nursed and cared for.
You're going to have to
They
need...
don't serve little they don't
Well, I guess
Where do you think the nuggets come from?
You have to...
Thank you, Josh,
You're
for
gonna need
saving that idiotic
a
observation.
shish to run all those
Right?
through. And, yeah.
The surviving chicks are now being nursed and cared for at First State Animal Center and SPCA.
I think it'd be a chick, onion, green pepper. Chick,
Oh, yeah.
onion, green pepper.
Sounds like a terrible country song.
What's that? The 12,000 chicks?
10,000 chicks in a hot postal car, baking and a dying like my mother did last week.
You know what? He's right. That does sound like a terrible country song.
Bacon and a dying like my mother did last week.
That's a sad song.
She was baked to death.
Yes, in the first verse, she dies in a truck
Yeah.
that's
The
parked.
shelter is also offering the birds for adoption, but only a few hundred out of as many as 2,000 have been picked up, which is quite a straight
They're
up
waiting
nonprofit.
till- they're waiting till
okay,
they-
so wait a minute.
They're waiting
That
until they
means-
get tender.
Boy, there's nothing worse than chewy chicken, right?
Yeah.
Like
Rubbery.
a chicken jerky.
If you do the math on this, 10,000 of those chicks didn't make it. That's really sad.
How could you ship 10,000 chickens and not have a proper destination for them? Wouldn't you know
Yeah,
where they
so
were?
what happened here?
And,
And
wouldn't they hear them?
They just ended up in a mail truck.
Why wouldn't they hear them?
Like loaded to the gills.
Is this?
I mean,
Every once in a while, you read about the errant mail carrier that they
Sure.
find 80,000 pieces of mail in
Yes.
his garage.
Right.
Yes.
But this, who takes the truck full of the chickens and goes, "I'm just going to park it"?
what were they doing in there in the first place?
I
Who
don't know.
mails a chicken?
I don't know, Artie. These packages are chirping at me. I don't know what the problem is.
Baffling.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it must have been filled completely.
Yes.
12,000 chicks.
And it had to have made noise. The guy had to have gone, what the heck?
I don't know what's happening. Somebody needs to go to jail.
Who does the chicks? Did you just do the chicks? That's
That's very
good.
good, very good.
Very good. You want to talk about screw worms?
Why not? What are they?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a
if they're
real-
up for it, I am.
This is a really serious issue.
Let's screw worms. Let's do it.
Oh, geez. Look at this, Frank. Look who's back.
Screw worms.
Yeah, he's going to screw.
Lawmakers in Texas have introduced new legislation
And here they are.
to get ahead of an impending New World screwworm invasion.
I got to look these things up.
The New World screwworm is back.
I hope
Once-
they look just like long screws.
They,
Why can't
I think they don't they kind of screw themselves into the
I hope so.
flesh of
Yeah, we have
cattle.
once eradicated in 1966. The screwworm has reemerged as a threat. An outbreak in Mexico has U.S. officials on high alert. That's right, Tom. Screwworms larvae
They look just like maggots.
burrow into living flesh, killing livestock if untreated.
They become flies, huh?
The USDA has shut down cattle, horse, and bison imports at the southern border. Secretary Brooke Rollins confirmed the screwworm-related shutdown on X, and they pose a serious threat to American agriculture.
Yeah. They're essentially maggots, and they become parasitic flies.
Ugh.
The name screwworms, though, it sounds like something a college guy would catch after spring break in Tijuana.
Yes.
Well, I got the screwworms.
So we whipped screw worms, though, in 1966.
Yeah, but they're back.
Their full name, the Cochleomya hominavorax.
So the New
Nicely
World
done.
screwworm is a much more elegant name.
Yes, yeah.
That'd be a good name for a minor league baseball team.
The
Screwworm. That's not bad, but it's gross.
The New World screwworms.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool mascot, don't you think?
Yeah.
Screwworms will
You got a worm with like a corkscrew set of legs.
Absolutely. And a little hat. And
screwworms will live inside an animal until it is deceased.
Oh, God.
The animal or the screwworm?
The
Animal.
They can squirm into the belly buttons of newborn mammals.
Oh, come on.
This article is from PBS, and it's titled 7 Reasons Flesh-Eating Screwworms Are as Gross as You Think.
Yeah, they win.
Yeah.
They are indeed
That
correct.
going into belly buttons is like I don't like that at all.
No.
No.
So they're coming up from Mexico?
Yes, sir.
So no cattle being imported?
Isn't that how the alien got into John Hurd or whichever guy that was?
He went through his belly button?
Belly button? Yeah, an alien?
No, it gives birth through the mouth. That's why it wraps around your face.
Oh, I thought it went in the belly button. Okay.
A 4-year-old girl in India was once treated for a screwworm infestation.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to tell you where.
How many?
No.
Oh,
let's just keep going.
She can't have babies. Is that right?
No, she can. Yeah. Oh, they extracted this 12-year-old girl from Colombia. They extracted 142 larvae from the girl's scalp. And you thought those lice checks at school were gross.
All right, we're going to need a Phillips and a flathead. We got them both here.
Take a step closer to the shower.
That is actually making me itch my head.
Yeah.
Now. Oh, God.
How nasty.
Okay, well, what do you got coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have Italian brain rot. We have the smiley face emoji. Be careful where you send it. We have Mount Fuji in the news.
I have a theory about Italian brain rot.
Okay.
Is it when you eat so much pasta that you can't think?
No.
Oh.
You
I
get
like that, though.
Real sleepy?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be great. There's no way you can eat too much pasta.
I concur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really stuffed myself.
Delightful and delicious. That would be my last meal, too.
Me too. Oh, I love it.
I'd eat that pasta and listen to this at my last meal.
Oh, what did Delaware, boy? What did Delaware?
Hey!
What did Delaware, boy? What did
Here comes Perry Como.
She wore a brand new jersey.
Yeah.
Did they think this was clever when they did it?
Very clever.
They knew it was clever when they did it.
Okay, this is the
White Men Drummers. Why did California?
Why did California?
Why did California?
All right, sing it like white people.
She called to say Hawaii. Boy, that's really pushing it. Hawaii? Who says Hawaii?
And California.
Did they fit them all in?
I
know that she has a Minnesota at one point.
Does have a Minnesota.
Yeah, okay.
It's a lot of them.
Where is Oregon? I think that is.
You won't find this surprising. It seems a lot longer than it is.
I like Perry Como.
So this was done after Hawaii and Alaska were admitted to the Union.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's surprising because it sounds like it would have been interesting in the 1910s.
That was from the album Como Says What?
Of course,
right.
Perry Como. That's a terrific
Como
record.
muy bien.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Deep breath.
Hey, everybody take a deep breath. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. We're going to get another
going
song out of Duke Tomato in about 15 minutes. We've got the Duke Tomato Trio, President Accounted For. And right now we're going to head back to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee.
A new form of internet absurdity, dubbed Italian brain rot, is taking over TikTok.
Hey,
This is according to the New York Times.
am I a brain?
Yes, the Italian brain rot subgenre emerged in January with AI-generated characters that mix animals or humans with inanimate objects. The memes have some vague references to Italy, either in their names or the depiction of stereotypes.
I love stereotypes.
They come from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Among the most recent
They're always
and
fun.
most popular entries into the cast of character is ballerina Cappuccina, a ballerina with a cappuccino cup head. That sounds
Man,
lovely.
that's
Isn't
see it
that
here.
funny?
These things, this is the new, what was the thing, the Skibidi, what was it, the toilet with the head coming out?
Skibidi?
It was.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
This is the new version of that.
Right.
I see. This is
Yeah.
what people are doing on TikTok?
Yep.
That's why I'm not on it.
Yeah, nor am I.
An associate professor of communication at the University of Buffalo College of Arts and Sciences explained that the sheer randomness of the meme is the point.
I see.
Yotam Ophir said what users get from it is in a sense that they are in the know, that they know something their mom doesn't know.
If
you're
a friend of his, you got to just call him Yo, right?
Yeah.
You don't call him Yo Tam.
Yo Tam.
Yo, Tam.
No, just Yo.
So this is a hipness thing. You're part of a crowd that you got a little private.
Boy, I'm happy not to be part of this.
Boy, me too.
Yeah, it's social media, right?
3 billion views.
Yeah, but have you seen the babies? AI generated babies?
As Chick was saying the other day,
I've just
enough
about
with
had
that.
it.
It's unbelievable.
They've done everything now,
Yeah.
including Sling Blade and ordering French fried potatoes.
Yeah.
At the window.
I'm surprised our
Babies.
show hasn't been
Babies.
tried.
It was funny in the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when do we get Bob and Tom babies to come?
Usually when we, whenever we get on it, it's about 1 month too late. Let's be honest.
That's not wrong.
The next time you text a Gen Zer, you might want to refrain from using certain emojis, by the way. According to the Wall Street Journal, many teens and 20-somethings see the smiley face emoji as patronizing or passive-aggressive.
Well, you want to know these things or not, Josh?
Likewise, Josh, the cry laughing emoji is considered basic, but the skull emoji means I'm laughing so hard I'm dying.
All right.
So skull emoji, good. Laughing emoji, sarcastic.
Erica Dahlin, author of Digital Body Language, How to Build Trust and Connection No Matter the Distance.
Well, first of all, the title's too long, so I'm not reading it.
Told the journal that while older generations tend to take emojis at face value, younger generations have assigned the icons entirely different meanings. And we've talked about that before. The ever-changing meanings behind the icons, though, have not only led to misunderstandings, but have also become something of a minefield for parents as they supervise their children in the digital age.
I use those old-fashioned emoticons.
Yeah,
You still go with the semicolon,
I have friends that
close
do that.
parentheses?
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Winky face?
That's the hip way to go. Maybe just don't use
I bet
them
that makes a comeback. I bet those at some point are considered cool again.
A lot of people are using them. I've been noticing that.
Well, your friend group.
Yeah. Seriously.
Mostly men, thank you.
Well, they're still old.
Really? Really?
Do you ever get the
Let's hear them out.
the sarcastic eggplant and the squirting hose, whatever it is?
No.
Oh, that's not a thing anymore.
See, I have the hardest. I have the hardest time with this in this room. I promise you, because you are all so old that you're supposed to be clueless about this stuff. I'm a little younger. I should be in the know. I hate it all, and I'm not young enough to embrace it. So I am in the most uncomfortable position.
You're the
of
man
all
in
of
the
us.
middle.
You're
Yeah.
limboed.
Yeah.
Now, but don't you have a niece, for example? Do you?
You guys didn't laugh at "You Are All So Old."
Well, it hurt.
It did hurt. I'm with you, Pat.
It was it was meant as a joke.
I think it's the way
No,
you
it
said it.
was a glimpse into the window of what you really think of it.
Yeah, you came here grumpy.
It's like the
Yeah,
third time you've said it in a week.
Remember when you couldn't believe you worked on the show? Remember that? You were very happy and excited.
You
Great
guys,
show.
in
It's
my
my
defense,
dream job.
you were all 8 years younger then.
That's a fair
We
point.
are so much
If I could
older
argue, I
now.
would.
That
We
is
were younger way back.
No, do you
when.
ever, with your
Good
niece, do
point.
you ever send emojis, or do you stick to actual words?
I don't text with my nieces and nephews.
You don't?
That's,
No,
that's
no.
fun.
Court order.
Yes.
That's the implication.
I'm going to get you back.
Don't call Pat old.
No.
You
I'll
ever-
accuse you of the worst
whatever-
things possible.
Whenever anyone has Pat his age, he tries to remember what lie he told them.
That's absolutely
so he can
true.
Stay consistent.
What you are saying is absolutely true.
I want to. Could we make our own line of emojis?
You've asked that,
I
and
don't
we've
know
said
if we
yes.
can, Tom. We're so old. I don't know if we can
Yes,
figure
Tom.
it
I
out.
have two 320-somethings. They never use emojis, ever. They hate them.
See, this is the whole thing. You can't win.
Nope. You can't.
All right. I'm so sorry that we're not hip anymore.
I am
I've
too.
never been
I am
hip.
too.
I am really sorry as well.
And
I've never been hip.
We're not expected to be.
We've been saying forever that one of the problems with texting is if you're being sarcastic, unless they have a sarcastic font, it's not necessarily clear that what your intention is when you write something.
Correct.
So I think
context should be clear.
But I mean, if
it's not my fault if I write something sarcastic to you and it's all there in context. It's not my fault if you don't get it.
Really?
Yes.
What about in the court of law?
It's like when I joke around with Chick and I go, I'm kidding, right? And he takes it seriously. It's not my fault that you're taking it seriously. I'm joking.
I'm not speaking to you.
You're way out of line today.
Way out of line. Thank you, Pat.
Walked in a bad mood.
No, I didn't walk in a bad mood. I wasn't in a bad mood.
You first of all, you weren't even walking. I've seen slugs go fast.
Yeah. We haven't forgot about you lumbering into
Yes,
the
I thought it was like a constipation issue. He was afraid it was.
Lord.
You're so snippy with our boss. You're so snippy with our older boss.
It was like a parade float, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Get a diarrhea plug if you have to go that bad.
Lord.
No bathroom issue.
Okay, just
Holy hell, man.
It was the piece of crap behind me I was upset about. You.
Piece of old crap.
Have some self-respect.
Are you guys older than me?
Yes.
I'm not.
I'm so old that there are very few people that get to be my age.
No, Chicken, honestly,
I'm very lucky.
you're the youngest one in the room. You know all the...
Mentally, my baby outlook on life.
You're the most technologically savvy.
That's because it bothers me, and I got to find out. That's why I find out.
Yeah, you care about it.
Yeah.
So now you're only hurting Tom, Christy Lee, Ace, and me now.
No. If my
if Joshua wasn't here, I'd be the youngest person in the room.
Is that why you've been
true.
slashing my tires and cutting my brake lines?
Well, now, what's coming up, Christy Lee?
Well, we still have time for this. 2 Canadian men have lost over $150,000, they say, to psychics. One man only
See
identified.
that coming.
That's so Canadian.
One man only identified as Ray told CTV News that
Oh, you don't have to call me Ray. Oh.
he gave over $53,000 to. What the hell?
Ray Jones. That's Jones. Oh, sorry.
He hit the wrong
He hit
button.
the wrong
No,
button.
I don't have the Ray thing anymore.
What?
Okay.
This is an outrage.
He gave over
He gave over-
$53,000 to 3 psychics to help him with his love life.
An idiot.
He said he paid one psychic to help a woman fall in love with him, and when problems arose in that relationship, the psychic said he could repair that relationship if they paid him more money.
Oh, these guys got ripped off.
Another man from Toronto, referred to as HJ, said a psychic had
That's a weird
duped
name.
him.
Hand job, right? What kind of a name is that?
Odd Job is the
Oh,
Odd.
Job.
I'm sorry.
No, that's in James Bond. You see.
Duped him into thinking he was controlled by demons.
I've been duped.
In the end, Mr. HJ said he gave the psychic more than $57,000. He said,
Holy
I feel
hell.
like an idiot, total idiot.
You don't feel like one, sir. You are one.
I let this thing happen to me.
Let's not blame the victim.
Both
I'm
men
blaming the victim.
are unsure of how they will recover financially from their loss. Man.
Now, Pat, what she said was, both men are unsure.
Unsure.
Hey,
I thought
Pat.
you said ensure, and I was going to take my medicine.
Well, even Canada has dumb people. It's good to know.
Yeah.
You don't believe in psychics at all?
My numerologist told me that psychics are bunk.
You trickster.
No, as a matter of fact. Coming up, we're going to get a song out of Duke Tomato. I'm looking forward to that. Also, we have Chick McGee weighing in on the importance of quality sound in your earbuds.
Raycon's Everyday Earbuds, and Father's Day is right around the corner. That's, of course, coming up
June 15th.
June 15th, as memory serves.
Memory goes after a while.
And Raycon has the 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets him pair 2 devices at once. Dear old dad out in the back throwing the ball, listening to the Raycon earbuds. Yeah, I never did that with my father. But maybe you have a chance. Maybe you can learn from me. Go out.
So the lesson here is that your miserable childhood would have been better if you'd had earbuds?
I think so. If they would have invented them just 40 years earlier.
No kidding.
Keep out the noise.
Although I took speakers from those little radios.
Yeah.
The little speaker that comes in like that radio.
Like a transistor radio.
Transistor
Yeah.
radio. wired them together and put them in earmuffs and wore them as headphones.
That's ingenious.
You did that?
Yeah, I did that.
Wow.
The start of your radio career.
Yeah, and I'd sit around and go, hey, good evening, it's me. And here I am again. And, much like I'm doing now.
I love that.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Did you do announcements about Raycon earbuds?
I did. I had 20/20 vision into the future. Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery. And Raycon has active noise cancellation, something I couldn't provide in the transistor radio speakers. But you can have it today at an affordable price. And Raycon also has 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. And right now, get up to 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off. And one more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, man. How you been?
Good.
Feeling all right?
Yeah.
Good. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby. Hey. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
I'm trying to remember. Didn't we have a news story a couple years ago? They did a Bible
with emojis?
With just emojis?
Yeah, we did.
No kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Do you suppose like Moses
Oh, boy.
came down from Mount Sinai and like next to the adultery commandment, there was like a wink emoji? Huh? Probably not, huh? I guess that wouldn't be okay. You see.
I don't think so, Tom.
Right. I'm not hallucinating. That was a real thing, right?
I mean, that sounds unreadable. How? Because there aren't enough emojis.
Yeah. I mean, presumably, maybe they had regular text and then they would have the occasional emoji.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
But
so that wouldn't be.
But once again, if we wanted to create Bob and Tom emojis with very special meanings, we could do that.
Yeah.
Tiny little drawings.
Yes.
All to get on that. That
like Sergio Aragones?
Sounds like a big project. Now, our goal here is to hook up with Duke Tomato in a few minutes, and we're going to check in with Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Christy.
The mayor of Fujiyama, Japan, wants off-season Mount Fuji hikers to pay for the costs of their rescue.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Sora News 24 reports the mountain's official climbing season runs from midsummer to early fall, though people do attempt the risky climb outside of that time frame despite posted warnings.
Why would they name it Snora? That makes it sound boring.
Sora News?
Oh, Sora. Oh, I thought you said Snora.
No, Sora.
My fault.
Here comes old Snora.
Hey, Snora. Well, I feel bad if your name's Nora right now. I'm sorry. That started. Okay.
Mayor Hadada Sudo drew attention to this issue in a recent press conference.
Hadada?
First name Kip.
Oh,
no, it's her father.
Hideta.
My best friend's name Marlon.
Hadada. He says selfish of off-season hikers, and they have a responsibility for the results of those actions.
Did you say shellfish?
Selfish?
She said shellfish.
Oh, for God's sake. You're on my last nerve today.
I love
What's the matter? Did you see how I did that and somehow you got yelled at?
He added that the cost of rescue operations is tremendous, so shouldn't the burden of paying those costs be carried by the people requiring off-season rescue?
Tom, what do you think? Yes?
Yes, absolutely.
And we did this story. Remember the Chinese national college student who had to be rescued 2 times?
Idiot.
Yeah, on 2 separate occasions just last month.
Oh, you mean wrong way Wilson?
Yeah, well, he forgot his cell phone or something, right? And he went back to find his cell phone and got stuck again, and they had to rescue him again.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think, the especially when people are told don't go, and then they go, and then they have to go get them.
Right.
This guy's also saying he wants to collect a special tax to replace homes that are destroyed by Godzilla.
Oh, really?
This guy might be crazy. At first I thought he was onto something.
He might be losing his grip.
I say, do the Everest thing. Leave him up there.
Well, these are people who aren't dead
still
yet.
Alive.
Yeah, they're not.
Nope, not yet. Hey, we said don't climb Mount Fuji. Don't do it.
Right. Climb at your own risk.
Yeah.
You think there's one of those, this is so stupid, one of those film developing places up at the top of Mount Fuji?
Oh!
You know?
Just a little shack.
Like a kiosk.
Looks like a little camera.
What was the name of those? Like 1 hour photo?
Photomat.
Yeah. Photomat! Man, oh, man.
Now, is there still a Fuji blimp?
I don't think so.
I think there is, yeah. There's still Fuji.
Why not just
film.
take that to the top of Mount Fuji? A lot easier. You want to take the blimp?
Sort of
walk?
on the nose.
You know, let's take the blimp.
Well, here it's just been handed to me.
What?
What's that?
The
Emoji Bible.
Oh, good work, Mark.
So was it all emojis?
It's it says one of the most widely translated works in history has been given a 21st century update with the publication of the Emoji Bible.
Wow, that's something.
So it has some emojis.
It says
it's not like Klingon.
3,300 pages.
Whoa.
Well, that's your standard Bible length.
So what do they? What?
Wait a minute.
And all the
wanna
words
see.
are everything in the Bible is now an emoji.
There's no way.
It's one big
I'm
puzzle.
looking this.
I'm trying to figure what it's.
Well, no.
I mean,
but
what's the emoji for?
There is a
Canaanite.
No, there's a Jesus emoji.
Is there really?
Yeah, he stands there with his hands.
Well, of
out,
course.
think.
I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
No.
Well, yours isn't on
Yeah.
there because you're Satan. But
Well, I always use the Muhammad emoji.
Which would be very bad.
you young
it says
broadcasters out there.
The Emoji Bible met with a largely positive reception, according to a spokesperson.
Largely.
Well, that works for the Bible.
Yeah.
They said there were some translation difficulties.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I can find. I
It
can't
looks
find
like
the actual...
they just throw in an emoji at the end of certain sentences.
Okay,
Oh,
there you
well.
go. So
What
that's
do you think the
So
burning
like-
bush was?
Like Lot and a pillar of salt and a salt shaker.
right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really see a need for this.
The Noah's Ark chapter might be kind of fun. A lot of animals there.
Oh, yeah.
That works.
Apparently, you can get the Emoji Bible on the App Store. If you'd like to read it on your phone, I'm just telling you.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Are they going to take all the great works of literature and do this? I don't.
Maybe they have.
Well,
I don't know.
Oh, I see. Okay, I finally found a sentence. And God called the light and the darkness. Oh, and God called the light sun and the darkness he called moon. Can you see? They've got God.
So there's a lot of
So-
language followed by the occasional emoji.
Right.
And you're going to have to figure out, like, I thought that was an angel. I didn't know that was a God emoji.
Oh,
I thought it
okay.
was just
Yeah,
an
that
angel
works. That's
emoji.
pretty easy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be, it'd be hard enough to.
So if God sees something that's good, they give you the thumbs up, right?
Apparently.
Yes, and it was thumbs up.
Yeah.
Man, this is.
On the seventh day, did they have the thing with the Z's?
He
for
rested.
rested. Z.
Apparently, Bible emoji is on X, and you can get a Bible emoji phrase a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like this is from the book of Genesis, and I have no
So
idea.
picture Phil Collins or
Invisible.
may I take a look?
the other guy.
Invisible.
Interesting.
Okay. If you're just joining us, hello. This is the Bob and Tom program coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. And we're going to check in. I think we've got Duke Tomato back up and running. The man, the guitar, the band. There he is. Hey, Duke. And we've got Michael Reed in the keyboards. We've got the lovely ladies, Annie Manley
Hello, hello.
and Amy Eisenman right there. On the bass, it's Bill Ritter. The very handsome and very available Dawson Willett. On the drums.
They call him the Creek.
Oh, you can't even keep the ladies in the building
No.
away from him.
I've been
It's-
pimping
all
him out
back
all
there.
morning. What is
I enjoy that for some reason. Duke, what do you got for us?
We're going to play more Love, More Money, I hope.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Whatever it is that you got, there's something else you want. Whatever it is that you do, something you want to said that all your hair's a mess. Whatever it is that's wrong with you, I know what can get you through. What do you need? More love. What do you want? More money. What do you need? More love. What do you want? More money. For a living.
Josh.
You like your job?
Like it very much.
Do you like your boss?
Well.
I love him.
Thank you, Josh.
Are any of you self-employed and don't like your boss?
Soon.
Do you get paid enough?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you won the lottery, would you go to your job and tell your boss just how much you
Love him?
think about it? Here's a good one for you, Tom. Are you in love right now with someone besides yourself?
Of course.
How's that working out?
Pretty good.
Well,
Do you get
we'll
laid
pause there.
enough?
Gentlemen never discuss this.
I know it can make your life better. Would you like to know?
I would like to know.
Would you like to know?
Please.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited. Tell them, band. More love. More money. More love. More money. More love. Love, love, love. More money. More love. More money. All together. More love. More money. More love.
Sweet love.
More money.
Cold hard cash.
Bought what you go green for, and your girlfriend's starting to look funny. I know what could help you out. What's that? A Cadillac and this girl named Bunny. Singing, what do you need? More love. What do you want? More money. What do you need? More love. What do you want? More money. One more time. More love. More money. More love. More money.
Sometimes it takes money to get love.
Love, love, love. More money. More love. More money. Yeah, right here we go.
Yes, sir. Duke Tomato. The Duke Tomato Trio with a special bonus
Cast
there.
of thousands.
Oh, it's great. Michael Reed, the distinguished keyboard artist and songwriter. Annie Manley and Amy Eisenman on the vocals.
You know, Duke, they say
What do they say?
you can lose a lot of money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money.
Oh.
Who says that?
They.
Josh.
No one says that.
It's actually pretty good advice.
It is good advice.
Yeah. You work hard, you try to make a good living, you're not going to lose women.
No.
I think a girl named Bunny is a lot better advice.
Well, that's going to cost you money.
Not the Bunny I know.
Oh.
Don't get started now. That's years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was much taller then.
I see. Well, thank you very much. Coming up, we have more delights, but right now I want to remind you that you got to look down the road. And what's down the road? Well, when you retire, you got to have some cash. Mabel? Maybe.
Mabel has cash. doesn't
Mabel,
she?
you know why she has cash?
Mabel, Silac Insurance.
Mabel, sorry, maybe you're going to not have enough from your Social Security. How about some extra cash? Well, that's what the Silac Insurance Company wants to provide with an annuity. This is something that will counter the activities of the stock market, perhaps, the volatility that one sees there. An annuity is a way to make sure that that paycheck keeps coming after you retire. And by the way, with an annuity, you can't outlive your money. Find out how they work. Find out what restrictions might apply. Get all the details by going to Silac, S-I-L-A-C, SilacINS.com, the Silac Insurance Company. An easy way just to get some information. Grab your phone, go pound 250, and say the keywords lifetime income. Once again, that's pound 250, say lifetime income, and get some information. Or just go to bobandtom.com and click on over to the Silac Insurance Company. Find out what annuities are all about in the future, being able to still have that paycheck coming in. The Silac Insurance Company. When it comes to your life and money, you want to plan on it and live on it. Thank you, the Silac Insurance Company, proud sponsors of the Christy Lee News Desk. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us? Call, text, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Done.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Tom gave you a little pat on the head there, didn't he?
I love when Chick goes into DJ mode.
Feels good.
Chick, or Tom, you might be surprised. Chick knows what he's doing.
He's very
Very
smooth.
good.
Every now and then. There's Ace Cosby. Hey, I'm Chick McGee on my fuse is burned out.
When allowed.
Hello, Tom.
Ain't that the truth, huh?
Is there a song called It's Checkout Time?
It's checkout time again.
I want to do this with
It's time for
every
leave
cell
you.
in my body. Are you ready?
Well, I've got a couple odd requests.
Okay. It's the only kind we play.
Pat, did you see this request?
For?
It's for one of your songs.
What?
That is odd. Somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Josh.
It's called a song
so
called
old.
Gas Station Sushi.
Whoa.
That really stuck in your craw. That old stuff.
It did.
Well,
the way
when you
said
get
it.
to be our age, you don't like hearing it.
I see. Well, I've got 25 years.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, thank you very much. Now,
And
you're
that's
getting a little bit of gray in your beard.
Oh, I'm mostly gray. Yeah.
Do people think you're older than you are because of that?
No, Oskay always thinks I'm younger.
Oh.
I told him I just turned 47. He's like, oh, I thought you were 42. So, I read young.
Yeah, you read at a 38-year-old level, right? What are you playing over there, fingers? What's going on?
At the Speedway, it was a display.
Yes, it was.
I was starving, I thought, what the hey? So I ate it, now I regret it. Gas station sushi. Zoop-a-doo-doo. Although wasabi wasn't hot, sashimi was gray. I should have thought. Past expiration, good explanation. Gas station sushi. Zazoo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo-boo. I guess it smelled too fishy, like a tuna trawler in the sun. Soon my insides got squishy. Whoops, Miss, excuse me, I gotta run. My stomach's rumbling, my face is splotchy. Next time I'll buy steak and use a hibachi. But I kept grinning and wiped my chin and ate more sushi. Booba-da-booba, ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Josh, could I hear you scat a young man scat?
Yeah, a young man scat.
Not an old man scat like I would do.
Oh, arriba das Nerdl, a flowers of bliss, a pocket de simbi,
What?
ram bam flu.
That was real close.
What did I almost say?
Pocket of semen.
Arriba da dee.
The one with F and K.
There was an O in there. Fortunately.
I think it occurs. I think it occurs.
I don't.
Can I buy an O for the? There's no fa.
No use.
I didn't realize. I apologize.
You will be here tomorrow. You and your youth. Someone else will be in your radio booth. You're a young man. You'll get another job. But don't eat that gas station sushi. No. I'm old.
He's old.
We were talking about gas station sushi because they're trying to prevent people from buying something called gas station heroin.
Oh,
which is what is it? Tyaneptine, I think it is.
Yeah, it's like an upper thing.
So it's one of those dietary fad supplements that they think is kind of dangerous. So if you're at the gas station, maybe pass on it.
They think it's kind of dangerous.
Boy. Just watch Requiem for a Dream and see if you should take any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, no kidding.
And keep your eye on Jared Leto's arm.
The fact that they sell it in jerky form is always troublemaking. It's time to check in with Christy Lee. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
A newly opened attraction in China allows visitors to rest while suspended over a 320-foot cliff.
Oh, China's got it all together.
Don't they? The cliff bed experience at Megdanshan National Forest Park features a platform complete with a mattress and bedding situated 328 feet above the mountain base.
What's it called?
Mengshan National Forest. The attraction is also off limits to those who weigh more than 220 pounds or are shorter than 4'6". According to Global News, safety protocols include full body harnesses as well as the escort of professional guides who also provide photo services during the experience.
I mean, you're hanging right off of a cliff.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's in spectacular view.
Is there a scale right there? I'm assuming.
It must.
Because you can't. Most people would lie about their weight.
Yeah.
China National Radio reported that since its
good
launch
boy.
in late April, the cliff bed has welcomed nearly 400 thrill seekers. Despite having bed in the title, the high-altitude accommodation is not meant for sleeping, but rather for people to chill and take selfies. There you go.
So nobody's spending the night?
But there, you can see it. It looks, there's a sort of a spectacular, almost like a pillar in the background of natural rock formation.
Terrifying.
Yep.
And it is a mattress dangling off the side of a cliff.
This is not that risky.
What?
Look at how well built. Like there's a deck. It's on a deck.
Yeah.
And you have a body harness, so you're not going to fall.
So you do this?
No.
No, I think that's her lederhosen. You know how popular that is in China.
No, I see.
Now, Pat, you could do this because you weigh under 220, but do you weigh under 220 when you have your full CPAP machine and the...
I'm under 220 now, yeah. I could do that.
What
I wouldn't do it.
What does the CPAP weigh? About 50 pounds?
That's a good question. Maybe 15 pounds?
Does that make like a yakata, yakata, yakata sound at night?
No, it goes wow.
Wait a minute.
Real
Wackata,
relaxed.
wackata.
Hold it.
No, it's a.
I'm not really getting the sound of what sound does it make, Pat?
The truth is, it makes sort of a.
But your older model used to do what?
That's a lesser model of the CPAP.
Model, and
I thought it was more of a pocket.
Yeah, so did I.
It was hard to sleep with the early model that went,
No,
then they came up with the wakata that was a little easier.
Now, do you have a portable version of it? So if you have an away game, you can.
It is portable.
It is portable.
Oh,
yeah.
really? How big is it?
It's yay bell. I'm on radio, but
The size of a shoebox?
yeah, exactly.
Cigar box?
Let's go with either.
But the biggest pain is having to have a big thing of distilled water, right?
You have to carry that around like a
What?
Yeah. You have to,
There's water in there? You're trying
you have
to
to use
are you
distilled water.
waterboarded or sleeping?
Any hotel you go to, you're walking in with the
I'm
big-
proud of you for using it. I know that it's helped you.
It actually is. It's a lifesaver. I
Yeah.
love it.
What's the distilled water for?
So it doesn't get all
Gummy?
Calcified.
Like an iron. You have to use
Now, do you
distilled
use
water.
this distilled water in your enema bag as well?
No, that takes regular purified water.
I see. Okay, good to know. Does your lady friend like the sound of it?
Yes, and they celebrate his lady friend in the Old West.
Yes.
That's your lady friend over. She's the new school marm. Is that it?
Does it take the spontaneity out of the
Spontaneous.
The
Interesting.
spontaneousness out of it?
Yep,
out
nailed
of it.
it.
You had two
I'm sorry.
chances at it.
I'm sorry.
He got into Columbia.
He's tired.
you worked very hard,
the spontaneity, is it taken away when you have to
Well, not at all.
de-strap
No.
yourself from
No,
this
we-
contraption?
Hang on, honey.
We have our sex every night at 8:12, so the spontaneity isn't
And then by
ruined.
8:15.
You know what? You-
8:13. It's time to strap on the.
You had me when you referred to it as our sex.
Well,
I gave him 3 minutes.
it's a beautiful joining of love.
Yes.
It is.
Right.
Okay.
It's us
Did you ever
doing
get?
it.
Did you ever get caught in the hose?
Trip.
Yeah, I have actually.
How thick is the hose?
Well, gentlemen never tell.
Thank you for picking up on the bait.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You wouldn't have been funny if he hadn't said you out.
Not
like
at all.
that. Yeah. yeah.
See, now Josh, Mr. Bad Attitude is now he's gonna shuffle out of here.
That little whippersnapper over here.
And we'll all, Josh, you can take the stairs because we all have to take the ramp.
That's right.
That's right.
How old we are.
Bring us
None
up.
of us have forgotten you. Punk.
Just bring us our chairs.
Here comes the corpse parade.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored in part by Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Former MLB All-Star Sean Casey, a.k.a. The Mayor, keeps hitting it out of the park.
Take my 30 years of experience. Take the wisdom and knowledge I've learned from the failures when I got sent down my rookie year, all the injuries I had to overcome. Your mind is the most important tool you have in life. Be relentless. Keep charging. It matters how you talk to yourself, how you look at the world. That matters. We talk about that. I don't know. I'm fired up. Baseball's back, and it's going to be incredible. I love it.
The Mayor's Office with Sean Casey from Believe.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.